Hello. Sup, y'all? How's it all going? Good evening, evening. Overlay. Yeah, I'm on. There we go. You all see the add-on? It's cool, isn't it?
Lewd.
Dude. Fairwolf is a good bean. Thank you, Fairwolf. Thank you very much for that. Why was that so loud? Maybe that's because it's a gifty one? I don't know. Unless I bugged something up, in which case, MB, sorry. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Right. Let me load up the game, and I'll make sure everything's going alright. The game might be a tad loud. It's hard to test myself, obviously, so you might have to work with me here a smidge to make sure we got the right volumes. I've got it at 20, and I'm hoping that's alright. Y'all see that?
Lewd.
Fuck. Hey, Des. Hey, everyone. Thank you, Ian. Thank you for the 47, dude. Thank you very much. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. I'm just gonna get myself a drink, sort myself out. I'll be like 2 ticks, and yeah, I'm gonna give it 5 minutes though before we get going anyway, so people get a chance to jump in here, and then we'll get cracking, I guess. BRB. There we are. I return. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, everybody. How's it all going? Nice. What turn you on, then, Noble? Hello, Pajama. How you doing? Hey, very. Greetings, greetings. I'll give it another minute or so, and then we'll get going. Greetings. Can you hear it all right? Or is there any? Have you got any sound? There we go. If I tab into it, that might be helpful. I think I need to put it into full screen because it's not keeping my mouse correctly. But we'll try it on that. Yeah, she's still in the fairly in the early game then. Yeah, no, that's cool. That's cool. You hear it? Excellent. To be fair, it's not super loud at the moment. Alright, so everyone see the add-on? Can everyone see that? You can click on the Codex and you can actually look at the different. You can click on different things. Like if you want to know what Nosferatu is or a Thin Blood is, you can find out all sorts of different things, which is actually really useful and very cool. Oh god, I made my own stream full screen. Bad idea. Alright. Hello, Matt. Is the add-on thing overlapping with the chat? I need to move the chat, probably, actually. Alright, chat. You coming down here today? I've moved you. You're coming on a ride with me. Right then. Hello, Pumpkin. Don't jostle you, I'm eating, sorry. Don't mean to vom. It's a bit low. I'll put it up in a second if we need to. I'm a little bit concerned about how it sounds in-game, because this is pretty quiet, to be fair, anyway. Alright, so all I did was just check it worked, so. Hey, Firebird, no worries. Alrighty, shall we get started? The Boston Council is in turmoil. A code red alert has been issued, which means a major crisis is ahead. MM, Leisha, and Caleb are summoned by the Prince. That's 2019, apparently. Nice.
Lewd.
Lewd. I know it's, it obviously says LEG, which I'm guessing is where our characters are, but it also says lag. Lag. Egg. Can we pick already? I don't think so. Looking, because as soon as I start the game, like now, the add-on should kick in, actually. In theory. There we go, it's now live, so things will start appearing at some point. Alright. I should not stream my stream. I feel it's bad for the bandwidth. Right. There we go. Hazel Overson. Oh, interesting. Yeah, we've got a Twitch extension in here. Also, for those of you here, I have 2 copies of the game to give away today, courtesy of Nakon, which is very nice of them. So we're going to be doing that probably about halfway through the stream, I guess. One's the deluxe edition, and one is the regular edition. And there's some DLC for like the soundtrack and some other bits and bobs we can give away separately for those who already own the game. That might be a more sensible way of doing it. I don't know. So just so you're all aware, I know it says down there, but this is a sponsored stream in that sense. It's an ad. I was going to do this anyway, so it's kind of worked out reasonably well. Sorry, I wasn't tabbed in. That was my fault.
Now, to begin, tell me, what do you see?
How's that? How's the volume?
I don't know.
Try this.
Bit quiet?
Focus on your vision.
Okay, 2 secs. Sorry, you are going. It is going to be a little bit quiet a second while I. I'll put up. How's that?
No, it's happening. No, it's too late. It's too late now.
The Happening was a pretty interesting film, wasn't it? Gross. So after I've put it up by 10 notches, do you still want it up a little bit more, or are we good? What do you reckon? Hello, yes, this is Swansong. It's true.
Did you feel it too?
Take your stuff. We're getting out of here. We've got a problem.
I love problems.
Call them back.
Beep beep. I never played their previous game, The Council. I heard it was pretty decent though. I never had a chance to play it myself. This is one of. So we've met 2 of the vampires so far. The lady with the armband and this gentleman.
What's going on?
It's the prince. We must go quickly.
I'm guessing he's Ventru. So we've probably got a Malk, which is the lady with the mirror, just at the start. We've got this chap, he's probably Ventru. And this lady's probably a Toreador. It probably says actually, but
Come on. Damn it. Hurry up.
Calm down. Maybe it has nothing to do with the party.
You know full well I was in charge of it. If anything goes wrong, it's my head on the chopping block. Fuck. Damn it! It took Hazel months to convince the Hartford Chantry to ally themselves with us. So they finally accept, and then bam, a code red. There's never been a code red in Boston, damn it! This has gotta be bad, MM.
here we go. So, dialogue. In dialogue, some answers require the use of your skills. If your skill level is compared to that of your opponent, the higher rating wins. You cannot use a skill if its rating is 0, willpower. Using a skill consumes willpower. If your opponent wins, you will gain willpower at the end of the dialogue. Okay, interesting. So we basically have to sort of decide where we want to do our dialogue potentially, and how much we got. I mean, also maybe he's an old school vampire. Maybe he likes pages. You know. All right. So we got. So we can't do persuasion, but we have psychology. So I guess it's just to show us how it works, and now I'll use 3 of the things. What I might do, I might bring this tab out like so. Hold on, I'm gonna just do some quick maneuvering of my screens a bit so I can see things a bit easier. There we go. That's actually a bit better. So I can see. Perfect. Right, there we go. The audio still seems a bit low. Do you want me to turn up a little bit? Yeah, that's fine. I'll put the audio up a bit. I'll put it up to like 35. I don't want to put it too loud because if it suddenly goes kablam and you'll go deaf, in which case MB. Alright. She has nothing to hide, I guess.
It's not like you had anything to do with it. I'm sure.
You don't get it. I was in charge of organizing the party.
But security is Jara's problem.
Yeah,
normally.
except Jara is a member of the Primogen. I'm not.
But you're a harpy. The prince will cover you. You know she's always looking for an excuse to take him down a notch.
We'll see.
What do we do next?
When everyone's safe, we move on to phase 2. We clean house.
Oh boy. So we got, what's a code red? We clean house, change subject. I guess we should ask? Alright. What's a code red?
Did you say this is the first code red in Boston?
Ever since the fall of London, protocol is no longer a laughing matter.
Whatever. They've been harping on that for 4 years now. They took away our internet access. Our smartphones.
Oh, there we go.
It's called risk mitigation, that's all. A code red is an alarm signal that's sent to everyone to say, watch out, we're all in danger.
No internet, no
Everyone
cell
runs to
phones.
shelter at the nearest
Interesting.
safe house. For us, it's with the prince. It could have been worse.
I'd have preferred worse.
You're not even listening to me.
So is it still too low? Like, volume-wise? A wee bit? Okay. Right. Alright, I'll try it a lot higher. How's that? Is that any better? Sorry, just make sure we get this sort of sounds before we carry on. You done until they speak? Alright, I'll do it.
What do you mean by we clean house?
Getting rid of our archives, our documents, anything that might betray our network and relationships.
Catch you later, Firebird. That better? Everyone happy with that now? Can't imagine Nozzy's liking the idea of knowing. No, I was thinking that as well. What with the Shrek net? Although I'm not sure how well the status of the Shrek net is in V5. I don't know an awful lot about V5 to be fair. We need like Anon here. Anon's pretty wise with the everyone seems to say it's better, so we'll go with that. Alright.
What comes after phase 2?
Just pray that it never comes to that.
Come on, tell me.
We run, we leave everything behind, and we go into hiding, as far from here as we can.
There's no way I'm leaving Boston. Everything I have is right here in the city. It took me years to build my clubs. I've worked too hard to give it up now.
You won't have a choice. I know you hate coming here. Are you gonna be alright?
I wonder why they're so cut and
I
run.
know how to behave, Jay.
Yeah, I know. Just keep your cool, and it'll be fine.
What's got the cami so spooked, I wonder?
Ah, my little darlings. You're here at last. The fear that something horrible had happened to you terrified me.
No call for theatrics, April.
The prince asked to see you as soon as you arrived, Amim. I wouldn't dilly-dally if I were you. As for you, Journey, someone's triggered a code red. If anything has happened over there, I'll hold
Yeah, same
you
actually, Colin. Yeah.
personally responsible.
And I guess here's we can use disciplines as well. Interesting. I mean, it's literally just the started Havoc. To be fair, we know as much as you do. I think vampires have supernatural abilities usually inherited from their clan. Disciplines. Some disciplines can be used in dialogues, as with skills high-level wins. Not all disciplines are available to all vampires. Yeah, we know that, but not everyone necessarily does. Some mortals may possess certain powers, although most have no defense against disciplines. If they have faith or other things, probably. Hunger. Using discipline generates hunger. Hunger, I guess blood, has a value that cannot be exceeded. This limits the vampire's use of their powers. A vampire at the hunger limit risks losing control, attacking and feeding on the closest mortal. That's the beast. You don't want to do that. Flat. Oh, here we go. Again, we're just showing us how. Oh, look! Have you seen it? When she used her abilities. So, I was reading one of the new... Hey, Anon. Speak of the devil. You alright? So, I was actually reading one of the new... Vampire the Masquerade comics, the one that Anon recommended actually, and what I've noticed, I'm not sure if this is with V5 or if this is just how they represent it these days. But vampires, when they're using their abilities, seem to have their eyes changed now. Their eye color changes to various different colors depending on what sort of thing they're doing. Like Cecily Bain in the comic, she's the sheriff. When she's using celerity, I think she uses celerity 3. Her eyes go like blood red with like a black outline around them all. So it's kind of interesting. Whereas Presence here obviously does some bits and bobs. How's Goose Honk? Honk? I don't know. We've literally just started, so I've been very excited for this, as you can probably imagine. That's why I kind of leapt at the chance. When they were like,
Rude.
hello. They were like, hello. Would you like to work with us on a game we were making called Vampire the Masquerade Swansong? And I was like, why yes. Yes, I would. How fortuitous. This worked out rather well, didn't it? So yeah, for those who've just joined us, I am going to be doing a little bit of a giveaway, which Nakon have very kindly given us some DLC and some game codes. So we have a Standard Edition and a Deluxe Edition to give away, and some DLC for those who already own the game. Shut it, like you slag. Alright, we're going to flatter April with our power. Failed? Aw.
You know, back in the day, nobody could bat an eyelash without you knowing about it. You must know exactly what Jay is being blamed for, don't you?
Emem. My dear Emem. I adore you. Really, I do. But darling, please. You're way out of your league here.
Rude.
This alliance with the Hartford Chantry is crucial. The prince is on edge. We can't get through to anyone over there.
What does this have to do with Jay?
She was in charge of the whole thing, for goodness sake.
A trait
Listen,
menu?
both of you.
How do
From
we...
now on, I don't want to hear another word out of either of you.
Okay.
The prince is furious. Journey, you're coming with me.
I don't see why.
And as for you, Hazel wants to see you. Right now.
Ooh. Everyone's reasonably upset. So what's interesting, of course, in Bloodlines, we don't really work for the oh, hello. In Bloodlines, we don't really work for the Camarilla as much as we get, what's the right word? Informed we're working for the Camarilla, I guess. What can I do?
It's gonna be a long night.
So if I go tab, Codex. Codex lists and explains many concepts from Swansong on the world of darkness. The main characters will meet or list on the bottom screen. Nice, okay, let's have a look. MM's really pretty. Conscripted, perhaps that's the best word, yes. Or, it's definitely recommended when we work with the prince, i.e. otherwise we'll get our head cut off. Yeah, it's a skin condition. It's not super uncommon, actually. Normally it tends to appear in smaller patches, but you can get people who have it across their entire body. I knew someone like that at school, actually. Alright, so we've got different clans. So, oh, here we go. So we've got Bruja, Caitiff, who are clanless, Gangrel, Malkavian, Nosferatu, Toreador, Tremere, Venture. Interesting, the clans that are in Bloodlines, funnily enough. Sex. What have we got here? We got the Camarilla and the Anarchs. No Sabat here, interesting. And the World of Dankness. What else we got? Generation. See, this is nice. Now, this is not to point fingers at another game that we played not that long ago, set in the World of Darkness, but this is quite nice that we actually have really in-depth, like, codex of things that are going on, so you can actually learn about the game as we're going along. That's really quite cool. Not that, you know, John Video Games and his furry game was, I still liked it a lot, but, you know, it's kind of nice to have all this, isn't it? You have access to the codex. You do! You have access to the codex on the screen. Indeed. A ghoul. So you can actually, there's loads of stuff here, actually. So let's pick, for example, if we talk about our lovely Tremere. Usurpers, warlocks. Hermetic mage in the 8th century Romania, Tremere was the leader of a cabal of magic users rightfully feared their obsession with knowledge and power. Able to prolong his life unnaturally for centuries, his powers eventually lessened and his grip on youth became shaky. Unable or unwilling to accept his own mortality, Tremere cast his eyes on the hallowed secret of immortality. In his greed, the mage ingested the most terrifying magical experiments ever conducted, damning himself and his followers to a hell of their own making. Thousands of immortals were murdered and hundreds of kindred vivisected and drained of their in ritual circles before Tremere and his cultists thought they had found the elixir of life. How surprised they were to discover the curse of Cain. Terrified, they died and woke up again to an eternity of unlife and hunger, cut off from their craft. Yeah, so they're no longer Mujas, but they were blood Mujas instead. In a mockery of their former magical rituals, now only fresh blood allows the Tremere to cast the thaumaturgic spells to twist reality. They probably lost a hell of a lot of power, but also gained a lot of power. I guess it was an interesting trade. And it talks about the Tremere pyramid here. After the second Inquisition destroyed the Prime Chantry in Vienna in 2008, so that's after Bloodlines. So Bloodlines obviously took place in 2004. So I wonder if there's not as many of them anymore. There we go. So what else have we got here? We got, can I access anything else? Right, we got Boston. Oh, different people we know. MM, that's us. Hello. 1929. Damn. She's 12th generation Toreador. Caleb. And 1745. I wonder if that's why he likes pages. Jeez, dude. Good lord. And, Leisha, who is our Malkavian, I'm guessing. Yep, and 12th gen. April, a 12th gen Toreador from 1999. Interesting. So these are the people we know so far. They're all older than I was expecting, actually, interestingly.
Lewd.
They're all much older than I was expecting. Blood magic ain't bad, don't get me wrong, but it's nothing compared to the control of spheres of magic reality true mages have. Yes, so I gather. From what I understand, archmages are absolutely piss terrifying. The Swords of Tremere probably lost some of their power. Thank you for the biddy zone. Traits. So these are the different traits we got. So we got one, didn't we? Traits are positive or negative effects that influence the abilities of the characters. Traits are only revealed once they've been earned, and as a result of the action, a character choice, or a consequence. The hunger level, whether high or low, confirms temporary traits. And suspicion. As it rises, suspicion rating creates more negative traits. Interesting. We're a bit sus at the moment, I guess. Or is that the base susness? Hunger. The beast is near. Apparently we're quite hungry. Oh dear. Oh, interesting. Emma has encountered others more powerful than her, for now. Something to strengthen her mind for future challenges. Minus 10 for the next experience cost of the mental attribute. Interesting. Okay, I guess that's a positive trait. And these are our talents. Talents increase your abilities. Each talent is tied to a specific action. Repeating these actions will progress in unlock tiers of the talents. Okay. Yay! Rats, 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 rats. We gotta eat Jeremy's. It's gotta be done. Hunting, feed on prey. Killing it. Feed on prey without killing it. Controlled hunt. I mean, we shouldn't be murdering humans, ideally. That's a masquerade paddling. Ascetic. Complete a quest without failing to hunt any prey. Charmer. Use a presence discipline to increase its effectiveness. Interesting. What else we got? Puppet Master. Psychology. Persuasion. For eloquence. Threatening. Intimidate people. Give me a watch. And Rhetoricon? Using the rhetoric skill. Interesting. Okay. And we can't check the rest of them out yet, but... Interesting. Alright. I love her dress. That's a pretty dress. I love the gold she's got as well.
Welcome.
Interesting, they got masks. We've seen Ventrue in Blood Hunt that wear masks as well.
Yes? Miss Lewis.
Hello.
Can I help you with something?
No, it's quite alright. Interesting. Show goals. I can't do that yet, it seems. Damn, dude, can you try and look any less of a corpse, that guy? Please pet Mila for me. Meow meow. What's the path bit on the add-on? I think that activates when we get a choice.
She smiles like a toreador.
Letters etched in bold right upon her teeth.
What about that bearded guy who's swallowing his bile?
Dejan Siaka.
A Tremere warlock, then?
Keep him at a healthy distance. With a sideward glance, he could make the blood in your veins boil.
Is court attendance usually this sparse?
Ah, here we go. There, you should have a choice pop up. So you can all choose to vote. And please do, go for it. Like, get clicky. How to behave with our ghoul? Kindly. Firmly. Okay, kindly, I like it. It should show up on the screen. Like in the center of the stream. And you should be able to click it. You might have joined slightly too late to do it, yeah. So kindly. She's here to learn. Everyone should have been in the party. She's talking too much. I guess this is the kindly option. It popped up in the middle of the screen. Yeah. Yeah, you need to go through the tutorial for the add-on. That's like it should appear when you first join.
Under ordinary circumstances, there would be more of us here.
Is it because of the code red?
Could be. We should have all been at that party. But a code red is a code red. No one can leave.
Lewd.
I'd hate to be.
We nice vampires.
Now.
To counteract Bethren's horrifying bloodlines over. Yeah, seriously.
Of house security. This promises to be a busy night.
I know what you mean. It's one thing to have been told that the Nosferatu don't age well. It's another thing to see it for yourself.
It's by no fault of their own.
Do you think you'll be able to ask the prince tonight if you can embrace me?
No. Now is no longer the time.
Damn, look at that suit.
And he is your child?
Mr. Beryl Underwood.
Oh, you get to. You should. Do you get to vote again here? He's a real shark. He's one of the members of the Primogen. We didn't know. I was about to say. I'm just keeping an eye on the side. I think it clear. I guess it's not every choice. Otherwise, I suppose it'd be forever. He's a real shark. He's one of the members of the Primogen. Let's be informative. Let's be informative.
Tread lightly. He's a member of the Primogen.
They're the check to the prince's power.
The check and balance. They backed Hazel when she rose to power after Quentin King. They'd hoped to control her.
What? Things didn't go as planned?
I just have a feeling she will surprise them.
I'm guessing the Galeb's quite the powerful man.
Is a chessboard.
Being so old as well.
Monsters, and we sacrifice pawns. If you want to be a major piece, then behave accordingly.
But
Nothing can happen to you here. We're in the prince's house. She must be finished by now. Wait for me. This won't take long.
It's out of the question, MM. I won't let her get away with this.
All right. Calm down, Dijon.
Where's Journey?
What's it to you?
Don't start with me. She was in charge of the party. She has to take responsibility for this.
Goodness.
Leave her out of it.
It's too late for that. Don't waste your time covering for her. She's not a kid anymore. I haven't heard from my child, and no one's able to get through to them over there.
Go on then. Go and save Imani and stop wasting your breath.
There are rules. Need I remind you? We're all stuck here.
You're such a good boy.
You'll never change.
Dijon.
What? Oh, come on, Hilda, she needs to grow up.
leave us.
Can I see that while we're in the thing? No, I guess I have to check it after the fact. At least if you're a redhead, no one's going to question, like,
Ma'am,
your paleness, are they?
Stop calling me that.
I was worried about you.
You still haven't moved on, have you? You're always getting in my way.
Lower your voice. People are staring.
So more dialogue choices here. Sorry, give me 2 seconds. Sorry, I take this opportunity to sneeze and explode, so it won't be 2 ticks. I forget. So from what I understand, from what certainly I remember about early Vampire, the way your body is when you get turned is how you are reconstructed, right? When you wake every morning. So in theory, if you were like a stockier person, you would be a stockier vampire, generally speaking. Which makes sense. Like, I mean, in Bloodlines, you had one body shape, right, or 2 body shapes, I suppose, because it was 2004. You know, yeah. But like this, it makes a lot more sense that you've actually got a lot more interesting. Like the graphics here, they can actually show a little bit more off, which is quite nice actually. It adds a bit more to it, I think. All right, dialogue. Oh, thank you, Amon. Focus allows you to temporarily increase the skill by 1 or 2 levels. The more you increase your focus, the more willpower costs increase. To be focused, the skill must have a minimum score of 1 point. Okay, so how do we focus then? Oh, I see. Middle mouse button? Oh, I see. No, sorry, scroll. You scroll it. If the skill or discipline levels are the same, the outcome of the conflict is uncertain. The chance of victory can be influenced by spending a number of bonus or penalties as well as spending experience points. Okay. So that's a success. Oh, there. So we can actually pump that up and cost way more willpower points. We can't intimidate them, but we can. Interesting. So we could actually make it 100% success. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's see how it works. Oh. Interesting. Boo! I got scammed. Your opponents can also focus their own skills. Unlike you, focus only allows them to increase a skill by 1 level. The risk of opponent focusing is represented by a percentage. The more aggressive you are, the more the risk of the opponent focus increases. Okay.
Do you know what this code red is all about?
I know,
You're
Amon.
in the
Getting
prime-
scammed.
You must know something.
I'm in the same boat as the rest of you. Apparently, it was from one of Moore's retainers.
Lewd.
That's all I know.
Cross counter.
Jason Moore. Don't you remember him? He's the human who manages our interests when the sun comes up. He handles our assets, errands with the banks.
What does he have to do with this?
I don't know. It now seems that Miss Hazel Iverson, the mighty Prince of Boston, is no longer on speaking terms with the Primogen.
Ooh.
As if now were the ideal time.
That's unfortunate.
She asked to see me. Do you know why?
My best guess is that she'd like to talk to you about Journey. Of course. I always warned you that girl was trouble.
Yeah, sure. I've gotta go. Hazel must be upstairs.
What's interesting, in Bloodlines, of course, we're almost like a glorified sheriff, right?
Councillor Drury is not here, nor is Dr. Dunham. Mr. Leto's teams are trying to...
I love her hair.
But
Whee!
Nobody's answering?
no.
They've all got such long faces.
So something serious has happened at this party so far.
Did you want something?
Lazarus, good lord. Hello, who are you?
Hey, Abby.
Hey, MM.
What do you know about the code red, Abby?
Abby, do you know what's going on?
I'm sorry, but I can't.
Please?
What, you can't, or you can't tell us?
Pop down in the middle of a minefield.
There are rumors about Journey. Rumors about how this
Thank
is
you,
all her
Anon.
fault.
Thank you so much, dude.
Did you know that Jay was in charge of the party?
Shit. I bet she's gonna take the fall for whatever happened.
I don't think
I hope
she's
everything goes
involved,
alright with you,
but
man. Thank you very,
we've
very
got to be
much.
on our guard.
Really appreciate it, dude, and have a wonderful, wonderful day. Hopefully we'll see you a bit later. If not, take it easy, alright, man? Hello, am I allowed in?
Sorry, that's not possible.
Lewd.
God damn it. Alright, fine. It's Morbin time. Wait, are we Morbid? It's Luden time. No, he's a Finnish surname.
Ma'am, we haven't seen you here in ages now, have we?
It's because of the code red.
Let's holster our weapons. I'm only here because of that goddamn code red.
Blunt.
Thank you, Noble. Thank you very much.
Usual. With a bit of luck, your suffering will be over soon. How's business these days?
This guy looks dead already. I mean, well, he is. You know what I
You
mean?
wanna invest?
Don't tempt me.
What is the intro? Okay, so he's got... Wow. Well, I can't actually do that. 0% chance of succeeding. Interesting. So I guess if we didn't use all of our willpower earlier, so we can just say...
I'm shocked to think you put so much as a penny into one of my clubs. They don't bring in enough for your taste, Beryl.
You're right. I'm not interested in them. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to be alone. I'm waiting for Caleb.
Interesting. Oh, I can run now. Whee! Get a jog on. He said he was a Caleb said that was his child, right? So another adventurer. Wait, have I gone the wrong way? Shit. Where am I going, in fact? The lift, probably, actually. Bing! No, he's not Nosferatu, no.
Hazel must be pissed. What the hell could she want with me?
I love the way they're framing the scene so far. There's one of the complaints I had about Wool of the Apocalypse is the way they basically had two characters standing next to each other, like talking at each other. Whereas a lot of this, there's movement, they're talking, so... Ooh, hello. Is this our Malk friend? Someone's like the studio knows what it's doing with storytelling. Yeah, right. Again, I never played it, but I heard their last game had some good storytelling stuff in there as well. Title card. We got Dead Meat James up on here to do the title card. Bloodlines was very jiggly, yeah. I mean, it could not be with Jeanette kicking around. As always, the characters in Bloodlines are incredibly animated. Like, just the way they move, tip their head, blink, look around. Ooh.
Is everything okay, Mom? Penny for your thoughts?
Nothing, Pumpkin. What were you saying?
Pumpkin.
You saw pictures again? You're not going back to the Institute, are you?
No, don't fret. I'm gonna stay here with you now.
I don't like it when Richard takes you away.
He's my psychiatrist. He's helping me so I can be with you.
Mom has a little trouble sometimes, remember?
I see things that haven't happened yet. And I forget others.
Yes, I know. And you have to slumber so you can rest all alone sometimes. But 3 years was too long.
So the kid's a vampire as well, then? Oh, we saw her at the start. She was a wolf, right? Or something, maybe?
It seemed like an eternity without you.
I missed you too, Mom.
I need my sweet little monster.
Mom? What's going on? Why does everybody look
I was actually wondering that. Is she real? Yeah.
Something serious is happening. I'm worried. I still haven't seen Richard. I looked for him so
Lewd.
but he can't be found.
So what do we do now?
Oh no, it's too soon. Too soon, Kane.
Here because Hazel wants to see us.
There are grown-ups coming, and your mother needs to talk to them.
Oh.
You're right. She does look
I'll
very
go
pink. She's very human.
Talk to me
Lewd.
too much.
If you want, sweetie. But don't wander off. Go on.
Show me what you do to make sure no one spots you.
Okay, here I go.
Interesting.
Lewd.
Thank you, Noble. Is there anything special about telling a child, like whether this kid is real or not? Child vamps are a thing. I'm pretty sure the Camarilla doesn't let them do that if they can. I'm pretty sure that's a bit of a faux pas.
When did you get out? Just tonight. Hazel wanted to see me.
That means she's extremely worried about the situation.
That or she's a major drama queen.
Thank you, Spooks, as well. Thank you for the biddies. Thank you both, Noble and Spooks. Interesting. So we obviously, depending on who we are, depending on what we're doing. Everyone doesn't realize how serious it is.
You shouldn't make light of the situation. Believe me, there aren't many of us who have experienced a Code Red and survived.
Thanks for the heads up, Professor Bazori. First Siaka, now you. Why won't anybody give me a break tonight?
Maybe you asked for it.
Or maybe if you behaved in a manner more appropriate to the circumstances and our setting.
Caleb is like mega granddad, isn't he?
Everyone is so nervous.
He's got no business lecturing me, or Dejan asked for it. Let's not antagonize the protagonists for each other yet. Let's go with this one.
Siaka jumped down my throat. Was I supposed to let him take his nerves out on me? No, I'm sorry. That's not how things work, Bazori.
We must all remain calm.
Everyone's got big zoomer energy, because I think she was born in the 1920s.
Even from the most unusual sources.
Well, 1900s, I guess, technically. Looking at how old she looks.
From a blue blood. At least your certainties come from a more solid source than a prophecy from a child of Malkov.
You don't know what you're talking about.
All I'm saying is that whatever the problem is, your hallucinations aren't gonna help us solve it.
Oh, we got the choices. Choices. Choices.
Lewd.
Who do we agree with? I love the choices as well. Caleb, of course. Wow, we had a tie. Leisha, why not? And Caleb, of course. Poor MM. MM can believe what she wants. I don't care. Yeah, I feel that we should be defensive here, actually.
And yet, many of the things I saw ended up happening. Quentin King's disappearance.
Man is smoother than the oil slick on an iceberg. He is, isn't he?
Your breakup with Hilda, too.
Why is she golden?
But
It's the
you're
makeup.
probably right. It's just Hazel and her flair for the dramatic.
Only time will tell.
Yeah, she got makeup on.
Good evening, ladies, sir. The prince shall see.
Why do the Ventru or the Ventru, either ghouls or servants, have masks, I wonder? Interesting. M.M. Lewis. Rebellious star. The diva who lights up Boston's nights. But bringing light into the world of darkness can be perilous. M.M. knows this, but she doesn't care. Profile with no pre-attributed points. Profiles are focused on dialogue and physical. Jack of all trades, investigate. I feel we should go free. Or do you reckon that means we get to put our own points in? Is this party based? I don't believe so, no. I think we tend to control different characters at different times. Put your own points in, I assume. Yeah, let's try that. Here we go. Character sheet. At the start of a scene, previously earned experience points can be spent to improve the character's abilities. These abilities are divided in two areas, the character sheet and the discipline sheet. Each attribute affects a specific set of skills and disciplines. Attributes increase the chance of victory in case of a tie. Improving them also decreases the willpower cost of focus. The use of knowledge skills do not have a willpower cost. They cannot be improved by using focus. Okay, so what do we got here then? We've got physical skills, we've got social skills and mental skills, we've got 130 experience. Okay, let's have a look around them. We've got disciplines as well. Does that use the same? It does, it uses the same. The discipline sheet contains the disciplines. Yeah, figured that. Discipline powers, experience points, invest in discipline, increase the level, and can provide additional powers, which is cool. Discipline powers can be passive and maybe using dialogue or exploration. I like that, that's nice. I need my crazy, like, beat things, like wow, 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 maybe. So we've got celerity, presence, and auspex. So, we know what these do. So Auspex is perception based. It allows, in Bloodlines for example, allowed us to see through walls. Can see auras of other creatures. Supernatural creatures change their aura compared to a human. Human auras are a very unique color compared to a, I don't know, wereshark, for example. Celerity is the, if you like, the bullet time thing, being able to see and traverse environments quickly. As in fact, it says right there. Slows down your perception of time. Presence. Yeah, in Bloodlines, for example, presence meant that people had actually difficulty hitting you, for example. Hey, Molotov. So, what do we got here? We got 130 experience. So, we got 1 point in all of them. Celerity is going to be a combat-based one. Celerity interaction like pickpocket are available in this state. The hunger cost depends on your rating. I feel we should definitely get a discipline. Now, what discipline do we want to get? Henge Hukai, in this particular fish market, in Chinatown, it's more likely than you think. My favourite thing about that is still, it smells like fishes. I don't know why. Maybe other demons know why. It's like, you know, that's a fair point. Maybe we should ask other demons why they smell like fishes. And then you see what it is, and you're like, ah, now I get it. So we got character. Let's have a look at the character sheet again. So we got 1 in persuasion already. Intimidation, rhetoric. I think we should I think it would be very prudent to focus with this kind of system and not spread points out necessarily across tons of different things. I think would be a sensible decision here. So let's see. As a Toreador, let's roleplay this. Let's roleplay this, right? As a Toreador, social aspect skills are going to be our main bread and butter, I think. So I think getting 1 point in social skills extra. And social is rhetoric and persuasion. Deduction, education. Interesting. They're both reasonably cheap, actually. Rhetoric, identify and react to social conventions with ease. Persuasion, to persuade others your point of view. Security and technology can be used in exploration. That's quite kind of interesting as well. Pick locks and electronic equipment. I feel that these might be quite handy as well. I feel we should get at least a point in like security or something and see how we fare. Let's get a point in rhetoric. Let's see what we end up left with. So I think celerity is a combat-based one normally, unless it's changing around. Reveals anchor points that MM can reach using blink. Interesting. Pickpocket are available in this state, so we can pickpocket. What else do you get? hunger costs, and blink costs 1 less. Interesting. Presence dialogue choices. I think presence would be handy, truthfully. +1 presence could be good. I kind of like the idea of celerity to be able to blink and stuff, though. Well, we already get that by default, don't we? I think we'll have an additional point in presence. I think presence would be a nice one to get. In which case, I want to have... if we're going to be persuading and rhetoric, I think having deduction makes a lot of sense. So we've got a little bit of points left over. What should we get? We could actually go... Oops. That's only 5. It's only 5 points to get another pip, is it? In mental? Interesting. It's quite cheap, actually. Does that increase the cost each time? No, it doesn't. Ah, sod it. 5 points is only 5 points. And then I think I'm actually going to put a point into... Oh, I can't. Not quite. Okay. I'm going to give us a point in education. I'm going to leave it like that. I'm going to play that. There we are. I like it. And I'll save a little bit of experience. Is this our print?
Hazel.
Ah.
Delson.
Come in, MM.
Is that our sheriff?
I wanted to have a word with you.
What can I do for you?
I'm glad you're here. It's been a long time since we last saw each other. Tell me, where were you tonight?
Like everybody else, I suppose. At home, getting ready for the party.
How fortunate you weren't running early.
Why? What's happened?
You know what the Code Red means. There was a breach. This is intolerable. These agreements were supposed to celebrate the power of my court. Instead, I've been made to look a fool in the eyes of my allies. We'll have to increase our diplomatic efforts with the Warlocks. Send new emissaries to Osborne.
What's that got to do with me?
Don't you worry about that for now. We have more urgent matters to attend to. We bring Journey to me.
Interesting. Okay. Why, or it's not her fault? Well, we already know why, right? Unless we're playing ignorant here, so I guess it's not her fault.
She hasn't done anything. Hazel.
I'll be the judge of that.
Why?
What do you want with her?
I have a few questions I need to ask her. If mistakes were made, I need to know what happened. I'm sure that your friend will have a lot to
It's
tell
interesting.
me.
Some of the vampires have very, very pronounced teeth. I've noticed so far, and some of them don't. I wonder if it's an age thing. I wonder if they.
Yes, my prince.
I'm kind of curious.
I'll be right back.
I didn't bring you here just for that. I have something to offer you.
I'm listening.
It's about the Primogen Council. You know everyone who's in it. Beryl, Richard, Hilda. Their support was much appreciated after the disappearance of the previous prince.
Quentin King.
But now, they've become an obstacle. It's been going on for months. They systematically oppose everything that I do. It
Rude.
must stop now.
Could be a humanity thing, actually. Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah. Business as usual. Education. Interesting. So we could sass the prince. Let's do it.
Lewd.
Oh, thank you, Noble.
That's nothing new. That's rule number 1 of all the Primogen. The contrary would be worrisome.
That's what I thought too. But after tonight...
Oh, thank you very much.
Well...
Trying to make it anti-animus.
The Camarilla
All the teeth come
has
out.
faced many challenges in the past few years. Many of our strongholds have fallen. I won't let Boston suffer the same fate. But for that, I need loyal allies. Also, how would you like a spot in the Primogen?
What?
You've always taken care of your community.
Wait, what?
Without ever asking for anything in return. It might be time
Thanks,
you
Noble.
took a leading role in the community's affairs.
We got a promotion, yeah, that's
Hilda
alright.
won't let you do it. She'll never see me as her equal. Being seated next to her child? She'll feel humiliated.
I'm her prince. She will obey me.
She's not gonna like it.
I don't care. What I'm offering.
That's fair
is
enough,
much
you know.
bigger than all that.
I don't give a shit.
What do you think?
I don't like the court, I need to think about it. I mean, I feel that turning it down's kind of rude, but I'll think about it. Let's say I'll think about it.
I don't know. I need to think about it.
Time is of the essence. You're a businesswoman, MM. I know you.
So I'm kind of curious what's happened.
But we'll talk about it again soon.
Yeah.
In the meantime.
I know. Jay, I'm going to go see Sylvia first. I need to clear my head.
Do it. You won't be able to hunt tonight. It's better to be prepared. Bring me Journey.
I will.
I have the utmost confidence in you, MM. Do not fail me.
Oh, a fangs came out then.
Me. What the hell is going on?
Lewd.
Oh, thank you, Dace. Thank you very much. Thank you for the biddies, dude. But yeah, it does make me a bit suspicious.
MM.
Is that the Bloodlines theme?
Happy to see you in one piece.
Hey, Syl. I'd like some refreshment, please.
Of course. I'll get you a glass.
I was thinking more like a vessel.
Oh. Serve yourself. But try not to damage them, okay? They're all I've got left in stock.
I get it. I'll be careful.
I'm right here if you need anything else.
That sounded very suspicious, like the pause theme for Bloodlines there. A safe zone is based on non-conceived feed. Ooh, handy. Righto.
No news from anyone.
Oh, they're all human. The guards are all humans. Interesting.
About that? We're not the only ones freaking out. Look around.
Exactly. We've got to keep our wits about us. Got it?
Yeah.
Is it? Oh, I see. Prey will naturally be revealed as you approach them. To feed, you need to find a safe zone you can lure your prey to. Go after isolated prey. If it's surrounded by potential witnesses sending prey to a safe zone, it'll increase your suspicion. So we don't get masquerade strikes per se, we get something else here. Choose your prey.
Do you need me? Do you want us to...
So how do I lure them? Interestingly. Is this an underground bunker? I'm not entirely sure how this is. Where we are. I think we're in a skyscraper would be my suspicion.
We can't wait around like this forever. I'll stay here.
I guess I need to find one that's actually wandering and in a safe spot.
Follow me.
Yes, ma'am.
Ooh. Goodness.
Good evening. Let me know if I can help.
I mean, we need to feed in one of these alcoves, I feel, to make sure we don't get any hassle, but I don't quite know how to lure someone over them. You think you F them? Could be? Should I try it? Let's go non-decided and see what happens.
Come on. It won't take long.
Yes.
Okay, so I guess it lures them? Yeah. Do you not trust the vampire? That's not a neck. Hang on a minute. I know a neck when I can see one. A new Masquerade game. Yeah, Geode. Yeah, very much so. It's really fun so far. Been enjoying it. It's very story-based, which is right up my street, actually. Thank you for the biddies. Appreciate that. I hope you enjoy it when you play it. Suck. Maybe she's not into necks. So, the kiss. Vampires use their powers to charm or subdue their prey to satisfy their hunger. When feeding on prey, you can control the amount of blood you take. Press and hold the button to increase the amount of blood eliminated. If you do not press the button, or if you do not release it before the bar is full, the prey will die. So I need to push it or release it. Hang on. If you do not press the button or you do not release it. Okay. There we go. Experience bonus and disciplines. Some prey, their blood are emotionally charged, have a resonance that your character will earn after feeding. At the end of the scene, a resonance provides an experience bonus to the corresponding discipline. If more than one resonance is acquired, then only the last one will be saved. That makes sense. Suck. Yeah, these are all dominant. I mean, she was definitely not like very lucid, was she? If your prey survives, you may feed on it a second time. Wow, rude. Can I munch more people?
All right, Jay. Where are you hiding? Come with me. There.
Going.
Yeah! It'd be rude not to chomp all the humans here. The way they've done this is almost like anxiety-inducing. There we go. Are we worried about Journey? The court is a dangerous place. No, she's innocent. Everyone will be fine. Yeah, she'll be absolutely fine, guys. Yeah, no problem at all. I'm sure this is all just a big misunderstanding. Cool. So we're no longer hungry, which is good. Jolly good. Alright. Can I leave now, please?
Yes? Can I help you?
Can I help you?
Have you seen Joe?
I've got to talk to Jay. You haven't seen her, have you?
No. You should ask April.
It's a good idea. Thanks for the advice. Do you still work for April?
Well, aren't you rude? My loyalty is with the court.
Seems like Bosley's leading you around by the nose, though.
She's got some extra responsibilities.
She just, no.
Sure, but that's it. I have my own agenda.
All is well, yeah, literally, right?
I'm not surprised.
I'm enjoying the add-on. I'm actually really glad they made the add-on. I think that's actually, like, it's fun to have something like this. It's like when we did World of Horror and we're doing all the voting on it. I really like it. Alright.
I've got stuff to do. See you later.
I can't quite hear it. No, it's not quite, is it? Very similar beat, but no, not quite. Alright, we need to get out of here. Oh, how do we get out of here? Interest. I love we actually use different rooms for our two chompings.
Maybe the Anarchs. Or the Harp.
What a shitty night.
Do you think the Code Red will last much longer?
I hope not. The faster I get out of here, the better.
You don't see them sliding around running from
Remember
red gas.
this,
Seriously,
the
right?
Black Rattler's Rose is afraid of a handful of politicians?
God, no.
Fine. Let me know if I can do anything for you.
I'm looking for Journey.
I'm supposed to find Jay. Do you know if she's done talking to April?
Huh. Good question. I saw her earlier, but she wasn't with Miss Bosley. She went into that alcove on your right, but that was a while ago.
Thanks.
You might want to avoid hanging around with her, you know? I've heard stuff about her.
I know, and it's not true. She didn't do anything, alright?
Fine.
An anti-demons hump in the sky code. Do not approach the windows. Do not look outside. There is nothing to see here.
Miss Iverson has the top floor all to herself.
Yes, that's where she's got her office for hearings, as well as her personal quarters. Miss Bosley is the only one who has access to them.
Do we know what gender everyone? We do actually, yes. Give me 2 seconds, I'll show you.
I heard the prince put together a surveillance unit.
Yeah, the cave.
Yes, I got a Secret World vibe to this as well, actually, Amon. Now you mention it.
It's just below us. But don't even think about going down there.
I think it's the eyes, weirdly enough. I think it's the eyes. For sewer rats, yay!
Thanks for the vessel.
My pleasure.
Well, 2,
Come
technically.
back anytime you want.
Wow, free food. No such thing as a free lunch. So, if we go to Boston, we can look at our characters here. MM is 12th. From 1929, she was reborn, I guess. Caleb is 11th, 1745. Caleb was like Grandad Vampire. And Leisha is 12th in 1939. So April was 12th. Dejan is 9th. He's a 9th gen Tremere. He'd be a pretty scary dude. Interesting. Halsey is a vampire, according to this. 11th generation Malkavian. Wait. Do we reckon that Halsey embraced Leisha? If she is very sun-kissed. That's the only thing. Hazel, 10th generation. That's our prince. Hilda, 11th generation. 1788. Wow, Hilda's quite old school. And Johnny, Toreador. 1938. Interesting. Sire, Marie Marguerite Caro de Rosemont. Interesting. She's Toreador. Ventru, Malk, Tremere, Toreador. Okay. So how do we leave this place, I wonder? Am I being a bit dense here? What's Halsey's law say?
Yes?
Can I get past? Find journey, take journey to the prince. Yeah, but how do I leave this particular area? What did Halsey's law say? Sorry. Boston. Halsey says, Halsey's Leisha's daughter. For her Malkavian nature has kept her mind that of a little girl. For Halsey, everything must be a game, hide and seek, a story, but above all, everything must be done with her mother, from whom she does not like to be separated. Oh, Journey's here, is she? Oh, thank you. Am I being stupid? Is Journey in one of the rooms here?
I know that perfume. Jay.
Shit. Please don't shit. Not in here. It's lovely and red. That'd be really unfortunate.
That's Jay's scarf.
Thank you, Cloud Atlas. Appreciate that. Auspex. Heightened senses. Auspex enhances the 5 senses. The condition reveals new interactions, detecting sense, listening to conversations from a distance, revealing past objectives, or even experience premonitions. You can discover items have been hidden. Yeah, I shall do that. Ooh.
Where did you go, Jay?
That way. I had to use the power so I could see the far too, and this man now leaves. Just the way you left, otherwise I'd have nommed you. I know the extreme powers of the dance and jumping on people's heads. Hey, King Lee. Soon, I hope. Soon.
I'm sorry about before.
Oh.
I'm just a little edgy.
Oh, that's nice of him.
I know. This isn't the first time we've gotten in a fight over nothing. Your child, Imani. She was there. Still no news?
No.
How you doing, King Lee, by the way? You alright?
And Hazel refuses to talk to me.
I spent months kowtowing to those Hartford assholes for this agreement. If she has the info, now's not the time to hold it back.
These Hartford guys. How well do you know them?
Well enough. I won't let things end like that.
Any news from Jay?
I'm looking for Journey. Have you seen her?
No, I'm sorry. I assume you've already.
It is
tried
actually
her
quite good,
office?
but the Tremere are very, 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 very picky. The Tremere are super picky about who they sire. So, and they sire them normally into the Tremere pyramid in the first place.
You told me you knew the Hartford Warlocks well.
There probably isn't that many older, younger
I
Tremere.
was in touch with their representative, Deneb. He was supposed to replace me on the council.
You're leaving us?
Not really.
Did Jaratas have a
Part of the
roar?
agreement with the Chantry. Deneb and I were supposed to switch places.
No, I don't think so.
Why was Hazel doing business with them?
She had plans for the blood market in the region. We were meant to be in charge of supplying high-quality blood. They were supposed to take care of stabilizing it, or try at least.
That's nuts. Has anyone ever tried it before?
Never.
That would make
why I'm
sense,
worried.
Mars, actually, yeah.
I don't give a shit about Hartford, but this project is really important.
I understand.
Okay. I like the fact we can talk to these
I'll
vamps, that's
leave you
cool.
to it. I've got to find
Yes,
Jay.
the sinking city, yes.
If I see Journey, I'll tell her you're looking.
It really
for
does, doesn't it? The sort of heavy emphasis on roleplay stuff.
Underwood and Fang. Bazor's ears must be burning.
Jesus, this dude.
I didn't think I'd see you again so soon. Did you want something, perhaps?
You haven't seen Journey, have you?
She's not here. It would be a shame.
I think she just
if
got
you
makeup on.
showed up
I think it's just
tonight.
makeup. Does he know something? I literally can't. I can't get him. I wonder if there's going to be a New Game Plus for this.
You rotten son of a bitch. I don't have time.
Inside voice.
If you say so. The pleasure was mine, ma'am.
He's
Say
not an
hello to
Aussie.
your
He's
sire
a
for
venturer.
me.
He's just an old. He was just old when he got sired, I guess. Ah, you're Caleb's ghoul, right? Oh, so this is like some offices. Everything's really old school looking because they're not allowed.
Handsome and Lazarus. I smell gossip.
Because they're not allowed things, are they? Oh, we can listen. Here we go.
This can't be happening.
I swear, she was standing there, playing me for a sucker, pretending she just happened to be in the archives.
And what did you say to her?
I played dumb.
They
I
can't
said,
hurt me.
as you like, Miss Abigail Naomi. And I left.
What did she take?
A page from a file about an old party that she tore out.
But why
Interesting.
did she need that? Why now?
I wonder.
I hope he's alright.
That was kind of interesting. So we found an additional bit of information. Yeah, we gained some more hunger. I wonder if we can snack on a Humi if we spot one. Is it a social faux pas to snack on Caleb's ghoul? I feel it probably would be. Interesting.
Battery's dead.
Yeah, laptop. Oh wait. No, it's nighttime. don't need to panic. Recover deleted message. Consult pager. Message from Hilda. Abby, can you confirm it's safe to come to Everson's? Waiting for interesting. Where are you? I've been looking for you everywhere. Code red. Yeah, the vampires will use pagers, right? Because they're not allowed access to the internet. Annual financial report. Ms. Everson's request. This report provides a summary of Mr. J. Moore's annual audit of the finances administration of Ms. Everson's domain. The data provided by our wealth manager leads us to conclude that the accounting year was balanced for this year. The absence of any substantial profit explained in part by the investments made in development of the Red Salons, namely, development and expansion of the Red Salon in Cellar Street, owned by Dr. Richard Dunham. That's Richard, he's Primogen, right, Richard? Purchase of lab equipment, refrigerating cabinets, decoration and expansion of the bars, investment in Dr. Dunham's research. What are they researching? I wonder. External laboratory expenses, specific mortal test subjects. Purchase of several real estate properties and expansion of the Red Salon chain. Another portion of the profits... Oh, sorry. I don't think a golden vitiligo just fucked off her skin acts like a pimp stand. That'd be interesting. Like, part of her powers, you mean? I still think it's makeup, but we'll see. We'll see. They're not allowed access... They don't seem to be. Like, so what it seems to be, they're not allowed access to cell phones or the internet. Which is... Something must have happened to the Camarilla or vampires in this version of the game, where they're currently at, that's caused a big problem. I don't quite know why. Well, in Bloodlines is 2004. This is 2019. So something. That's what I mean. I think something's happened since then. They mentioned the fall of London. Yeah, indeed. So I guess something happened with the Camarilla then, maybe. Another portion of the profits was transferred to the Hartford Chantry to support thaumaturgy research, as stipulated in the pre-unification agreement. Mr. J. Moore reported in July he had requested a detailed account of the expenses incurred, which appears to have corrected in some of the occasional expresses in their estimates. In this respect, we'd like to emphasise that given his success in projecting our interests, it's strongly recommended that Mr. J. Moore's personal protection be maintained for the coming year. Mr. J. Moore's recommendation 2019. Expansion of the real estate portfolio to the neighbouring adjacent to the neighbourhoods adjacent to the domain. Mr. J. Moore has managed to convince about 30 owners to stagger the acquisition throughout the year. The projected investment is 60 million, with an actual value of 82. That's actually quite an investment, dudes. Development of red salons. Continued investments of Dr. Dunham's research, with the establishment of a financial administrator in the person of Mr. Underwood to manage financial aspects of the sites. Continued funding of the Hartford Thaumaturgy research. On this subject, Mr. J. Moore recommends that the unification agreement with the Hartford Chantry stipulates that this research be relocated to Boston, following the signature of the agreement. In fact, he thinks it's preferable to monitor the amount involved as possible. So financial documents there. The secretary.
Gotta hurry. I'm not supposed to be here.
The Secretary of Lazarus. So interesting. We can. Secretary of Journey. This is Journey's room. What did I yoink there? Business cards. Consumables. Single-use items provide bonuses. Most time consumables are used to replenish willpower or eliminate hunger. Gear, which you can equip or has advantage disadvantage. Documents. Okay. Restores willpower. Interesting. Inventory. Talents. That's the talents, traits. Interesting. Gameplay. There's a gameplay tab. Ah. Settings. What have we got here? Just that. Okay. You eat the card to make your mind stronger. I like to think so, yeah.
I hope you didn't forget anything, Jay.
Checklist of the evening and 9th of the 4th. Wait, 4th of the 9th? I don't know. I'm guessing American, so that'd be September the 4th, I guess. Venue reservation, okay. Venue setup, okay. Invitation sent, okay. Limo reservation, okay. Red Salon vessels, seen with Dr. Dunham, okay. Servant security, okay. 2 more needed. Food for vessels and servants, check with Abby. Check security at Jara. Grunge is not dead. That's cute. Again, she got a computer. Recover search history. I can't really. From Jara to me. Maintaining order. I asked our retainers to arrive full sunset with more discretion.
Her last message to Abigail.
1998 Solstice Party. Okay.
The file. I wonder where they put it. That could be of interest to me. Zipkala Saw. Jay always got along well with her sire. Lucky bitch.
Interesting. There's loads of stuff to pick up and look at, isn't there? The guest list. I'm not going to rattle off every single name here, but there's obviously quite a lot of people here. There was a lot of people at the party. Accompanying guests. And the different staff members. So it looks like someone's gone through into April's office, maybe? Let's go talk with the ghoul a minute. Did they remove the Brewhut from the Camarilla? I actually don't know.
They can't hurt me.
Hello.
Hey, Fang.
Good evening, Miss Lewis.
Call me a ma'am, please. Did you come with Caleb?
Yes, but he's so very busy.
You didn't happen to see Journey, did you?
I'm sorry. I don't know everyone's names yet.
Interesting. That's the archives. There's a little note here. Dear all, don't forget if you have any issues with the archives, you need to contact Lazarus, not me. Thank you. April 7, none of it. Alright, well we know we want to go in here, right? Oh, it's locked. Okay, well we can't do that. We haven't got the technology skill for it. Okay, so let's go talk to April, see if we can get access to the archives. Ooh, newspaper or something. No?
Oh, you again.
I don't like
What
this
do you
bright
want?
light. Wow, chill.
If Zeus had chosen flower to reign over all others, the rose would be queen.
Hey, April.
April, have you seen Jay anywhere?
You can't let her out of your sight for 2 seconds.
The prince sent me to get her.
I can't discuss that with you.
What? Why not? Psychology. Oh, actually, we don't have any point psychology, do we? So we can't do that.
Not that I think in a million years this is what happened, but what if Jay messed up somehow? What would happen to her?
Depends on the mistake. And how bad the consequences were. At best, the prince will be mad. At worst,
destruction?
Yeah. There's a good chance of that.
Oh, good lord. Is April Ventry or Toreador? She's Toreador.
You can tell me. My lips are sealed.
I'm guessing saying it'll work.
The only way I can make sure you don't talk is to keep my own lips sealed.
Fine. I won't insist. If you see her, tell her I'm looking for her.
Yeah, sure.
What attitude? It's a good thing I was careful earlier.
Alright, so then. I wonder if we can, like, nose through her PC when she's not looking. Like a real asshole. These are suspiciously high resolution pictures, good lord. Look how detailed these are. Oh my god. Oh.
Hazel's gonna want answers.
Man, the idea of vampires using pages hurts my brain. Alright. Well, she went this way, it seems.
Took the elevator to get here.
Oh, is this where she came in? Ah, this is where she came in, I guess. She went into April's room, then came out. Then went into her office, and then came out, and then went into the archives. So I need to get the archives key. They told us Lazarus is the person to see about the archives. So let's go into Lazarus' office and hopefully steal some shit. Like a key. Oh, there's a card here.
That must be the card they used to open the archives.
Yoink. Sorted. I feel we shouldn't linger in here, really. In fact, I'm not going to do that in case it's real time. Let's just mosey out here before we get seen. Right, I'm just going to get a drink, 2 seconds. So it won't be a second, right? B.O.B.
Everything's gonna be fine. Calm down.
No panic needed. Ugh. The internet's forbidden and tracking papers is a forgotten art for the police. Yeah. Yeah, tracking pages is. Yeah, that's true.
It's all right.
Alright, let's go in the archives then. Righty. So we nicked us the card. So we'll select the card. Beep. Alright, in we go.
Jay, what were you doing in the archives?
There's a computer here. But we're looking for a particular... Ooh, hello. That one's got a code on it. Oh, we're gonna eat a lot of our hunger so far. We could track. I don't know if we want to track. I guess we could. I guess we can see where that's going.
File about a party from a few years ago. It's the one Journey asked Abigail to look at.
At the request of our Prince Quentin King, the winter solstice will be celebrated at his home on the 21st of December for the entire night. At his behest, the celebration will be inspired by the masquerades in the European pagan calendar. Invitation message approved by the Prince. Your esteemed Prince of Boston, Quentin King, does you the distinct honor and invites you to the Winter Solstice celebration at his home. Inspired by pagan masquerades, please come accompanied, and above all, masked. You'll be able to pledge your respect and allegiance to your revered prince throughout the longest night of the year. You're expected at 7:30 p.m. on 21st of December 1998.
Lewd.
Damn it, America! Why are you gonna do this? Please note, refusal is not an option. The safety of N+1 is not guaranteed. I wonder what that means.
Page 3 was torn out. There are traces of blue ink on page 2.
Well, we can now track the blue ink, right? I wonder what this is. Interesting. Can we use the computer at all to look at anything? Last items borrowed. Jaradori, Hartford Unification. Prince's birthday party by Lazarus. Beryl did the history of a court. About Galeb? Interesting. Jara did a census. Lazarus did the list of trusted suppliers. Gay did secure destinations and the history of the Hartford Channel by Richard. Okay. Nothing particularly spicy in there. Well, let's see what this... ooh. Hello, hello. This is Abigail's one. Consult pager. Oh, this is the one I already saw, isn't it? Yeah. Sorry, this is the one I already saw. Because we were in here earlier. Ah. Analyze the paper.
This paper must be from the archives. It's pretty old.
You're +1? I guess that's just the guess, I guess. Yeah. I need your help.
This is the connection between the email and the file from the archives. Journey asked Abigail to meet her in an alcove at the bar.
Well, we're getting somewhere now.
Abigail, we've got to talk.
History of the Jefferson Library. The library was closed in 1935 following the construction of various university campuses. It was acquired by Ms. Hazel Irvison. Irvison? We got any Scandinavian people here? How do I pronounce that correctly? In 1960, Miss Irvison ceded to the members of the Gemini League, a resistance group fighting against English oppression, for the cities of Hartford and New Haven. Iverson? Like that, yeah? Discreetly at first, during the reign of Quentin King, and then openly since our prince, Mrs. Iverson, took the throne. The transfer of ownership was made official in 2014. The gift is a strong signal sent to the Warlocks by our prince. This place fulfills the rules imposed by its new owner as an extension of the Hartford Chantry's domain. Our prince does not have jurisdiction there, in the interest of cordial and diplomatic relations. Any kindred who enters the premises uninvited will be subject to the laws of the Hartford Chantry. The prince has informed the court the risks involved in going to the library without approval, even though relations with the Chantry are excellent. Okay. No, it doesn't. It doesn't, Andros. I'm guessing this is more of a gameplay thing than an actual vampire thing. Would be my suspicion. Okay. So we need to go back to the thingy over here then, I guess, and then talk to Abby, who was in the bar. I love the way her hair bounces when she runs. By the way, that's really cool. Boing, 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 boing. All vampire games have to be jiggly. It doesn't have to just be chesticles. Can I consume any more dudes? Oh, we haven't got enough free rooms to suck them off in.
Trail ends there. Where could she have gone after that?
Can I help you?
I know you've seen Jenny. Dude, get out of it, man. I'm busy.
I told you I was looking for Jay earlier. And I found the note she left you. I wonder what April would say if I showed it to her.
You went through my stuff?
I did.
Is that all you're worried about?
No. It wasn't personal. Journey was in a panic. She asked me for the pass to get into Jar's apartment.
Did she say why?
Only that she was looking for evidence. I didn't really get it. Let's keep this between us.
Nice one, Figgy, as well. Nice.
April's got
Iverson.
other fish to fry.
I'll see about that. I'm going to find her.
Good.
Jara's apartment. That's on the Primogen floor. What was Jay looking for up there?
Okay, so the Primogen floor. Did we see an elevator around here? To our left, right? Isn't English the only one that uses pineapple, like, as pineapple, and everyone else uses ananas? Because we're weird. My life is a lie. Oh no. Alright, well. This place looks nice. So, Beryl, Underwood, Richard Dunham, Hilda. We're looking for Jara, right? Jara Dory. Okay. I mean, the Farty's gone this way, so I guess we'll just go straight here. This place is fancy. Man, LaCroix needs to get his shit together. Oh, this is Jara's. This is Jara's one, right? Choices marked with the indicators no going back before you're. Oh, okay. Okay, so we should potentially have a look round first in case we want to just investigate stuff before we do things. We can pick the lock. Interesting. There's loads of things we can't do because of our stat choices. I wonder what that opens up if we. It's kind of.
The door is locked.
Kind of maybe like more playthroughs or different things you could do. That's kind of cool. Yeah, we're just snooping. Them's the rules, you know.
Nope. Can't go through there. It's locked. Oh, great. My shadow.
Oh, we can actually see the city from here. Is that the Tremere icon?
A book about alchemy? That's a weird thing to keep.
On the London court. Ah, this is what happened in London. Based on most recent information, we can draw the following conclusions. There are no official census ever attempted. At the turn of the millennium, it was commonly believed there were more than 200 vampires living in the Greater London Empire. Yeah, they're called politicians. The city's massive size made it relatively easy for newcomers to come and seek their fortune while hiding from the court. As a deterrent, kindred who were not registered from the London court were considered to be fair game for the Scourge and other bounty hunters who could practice diablerie. This practice often deterred newcomers, as it came to involve even the upper echelons of the London Camarilla. Indeed, Queen Anne herself was a practitioner of diablerie, and for a long time she took every opportunity to claim the blood of undesirables. That's a paddling. In 2008, mortals reported an uptick in forensic anomalies, including bodies that temporarily appeared dead. At the same time, the same report was made by a team in charge of the human trafficking case. Thus, these new anomalies suspected are referred to as the infected. It is believed today that this information, which is the most recent apprehension, have been cross-checked by several structures in the country, but have not been yet taken seriously by Queen Anne. London fell the following year, as did Vienna. Nothing more was heard of them overnight. There are no kindred left to tell us what actually happened. Communication has been cut off since then, as they are too risky. The story of the fall of London gives us hope that mortals believe they had finished us off. Until then, the Camarilla must build an even stronger and even more robust masquerade. Interesting. So they all got wrecked so badly that that's why they're being so cautious now. Ooh.
I wish I was outside instead of being cooped up
This
in
is
here.
pretty. Oh, we got a reflection. Kind of. I love when vampires smoke. Because it's completely pointless, but it's like an old leftages of their lives or something.
I'm tired of waiting.
Hey.
So, what exactly did Hazel want with you?
Nothing but smoke. Lol. She doesn't need to know. Tell her about the journey. So we could actually use some willpower here to. Should we do that and try it? Oh, should we tell Hilda the truth? Of course, she's our sire. Better not say anything. We can try and. Ooh, interesting. We can try and fool her. Better not say anything at all. Alright, okay. So rather than saying it. So better she doesn't need to know. So we just tell her nothing at all. So I guess we'll just say no.
I'm sorry, but this is between Hazel and me.
I can't believe it. Don't you see what she's doing?
Yeah, she's asking for a little discretion, so what?
We haven't heard from anyone at the party all night. Many of our own didn't make it home. And she's still reigning through division. She's doling out information strategically. It's the worst possible thing to do in a crisis. And we needn't even mention how she treats the Primogen. She straight out refuses to see us.
Rude. Is she jealous or something? That's worrying. I guess we should just play along with her for now.
She's isolating herself. It's a bad sign. Hazel's gone completely paranoid. She asked me a ton of questions.
That's not quite what I was expecting out of that.
Understand why I'm worried?
I don't need this right now. I've gotta go. I've got stuff to do.
Be careful.
It seems that Hilda does care for us quite a bit, but then she's our sire, right? So that kind of makes sense. Even if they don't get on, I assume she still cares. I would say smoking's bad for you, but, you know, you're dead already, so... Treatise on Thaumaturgy. Also known as blood sorcery, this discipline contains vitae and mortal sorcery. There are no known limits to the types of rituals created by the Tremere, or their fields of application. We will focus here on the different branches of this science, which is not exhaustive because few can testify to the secrets of the Blood Witches. The Path of Blood, where the powers of vitae can be manipulated. The Ritual, where thaumaturgical formulas with innumerable effects are invented, jealousy guarded. I always wonder who writes vampire books, and who prints these?
Annals on the First Inquisition.
Interesting.
How morbid.
Excerpt from the History of the Boston Camarilla. The first kindred in Boston was Madeline Coventry, a Tremere elder from the Winchester Chantry, in 1635. Shortly after that, the Blue Blood settled in the city and ruled the entire Massachusetts colony, after driving out the thaumaturges. The Bruja, the Gangrel, and the Malkin families took control of the city during the American Revolution of 1783. There was much confusion regarding the distribution of power, and the Tremere returned to the city and created the Boston Chantry. There was a time where the Sabbat, active in Maine, Stephen King, what have you done? Began to attack Camarilla settlements throughout the Boston area. The Tremere Chantries of Boston and Salem competed for dominance for almost half a century before the Salem colony was overtaken by the Sabbat in 1831. The children of Malkuth took advantage of the turmoil and seized power in 1825. Quentin King III became the prince of the city until his death in 2014. Having supposedly given in to the beckoning. The beckoning? Quentin King has to contend with the machinations of the Sabbat, the powerful Giovanni in Boston, and the British settlers who vied for his position. More than a century of secret alliances were forged to pit one group against the other, and eventually defeat them by tearing each other apart. The prince kept the Sabbat horde at bay, in part by accepting the British support of William Biltmore, a number of American vampires who were unhappy with the British presence. That does sound like, you know, how that would go, to be fair. Hello, chaps, did you want some help with those nasty Sabbat, did you? Fuck off, Limey! A number of American vampires unhappy with the British presence created the Kindred of Liberty to oppose colonization. Fuck off, Brits! We don't want you here. And in Hartford and New Haven, resistance was organised under the name of the Gemini League. The Beckoning freed the city from the British influence, as well as the control of the children of Malkuth, but perhaps the fact that London had not been responding for several years was the reason for the British withdrawal. In any case, Miss Hazel Iverson, a member of the KOL, naturally rose to the head of the domain, restoring Boston to its former glory, long tarnished by her predecessors' collaboration with London. Boston was once again American! Delicious.
Notes from the Convention of Thorns.
Alright, I think we're probably good to go into that room now. Beckoning's low generation vamps getting an urge to return to the Middle East. Oh, really? Interesting. The Beckett Publishing House. Yeah, good old Bucket. I know who that is.
No fucking way. Shit.
So this is where you've been
Oh,
hiding.
Jesus, it's you. You scared the shit out of me. How did you find me?
You're really bad at covering your tracks.
Are you alone?
What the hell is going on?
Shit, Mem. It's a fucking nightmare. The code red is definitely because of the party. April told me Hazel was gunning for me. She thinks I'm responsible for this shit show.
So, you're hiding in...
Where are you, yeah?
I'm looking
Suspicious.
for evidence.
I saw that Jara had the file on the party. It's got all the contracts and stuff in it that will prove I did my job right. But I can't find them. It was my only shot to defend myself against her.
She needs to calm down, or don't say anything. I always feel that telling someone to calm down when they're upset is probably the exact opposite of what we need to do. However, not saying anything at all might not be helpful either. If she calms, we might be able to, yeah, cool it. I feel like she's just gonna get freaked out if we say that. Let's just not say anything.
I did everything right, ma'am. I was the one who rented the place. Same as always. Rooftop, away from prying eyes. I met with Richard to organize the vessels. I arranged for limos to be sent for the Hartford Chantry. I went through the same secure limo agency as usual. They're ours, so there's no risk. What the hell could have gone wrong?
I don't know. But there's no time to think about it. Hazel wants to see you.
And she asked you?
Take her to the prince or she run. Ooh. Quick, vote, peeps. You gotta vote. What are we gonna do? What's going on? Do we trust the prince? Do we really? The prince might want to hurt her. Yeah, true that. One does not question the prince's orders. Yeah, I think she should run. The prince might. I think the prince is gonna dust her, but. Alright, well, everyone says the prince might want to hurt her, so let's go with that.
Listen, honestly, you better get out of here.
What? What are you talking about?
Confrontation. In a confrontation, you must fight to convince the other person. The results of confrontation impact how the story will play out. Oh, cool. A confrontation has a certain number of stages. The number depends on the goal. Each stage ends when either is a win or miss. There's a max number of misses allowed. If you exceed this number, you lose it. Okay?
I can't just run away. Do you know something I don't?
So we can persuade. The court's going to pressure Hazel. There's a lot of talk going on about her. Make her think I have evidence against her. We don't... We're not here to, like, bully her, though, right? The court's going to pressure Hazel. Yeah, there's a lot of talk going on behind her back about this, I guess.
I talked to Abigail. She heard some nasty rumors about you.
They're accusing me based on nothing at all. But I know the prince.
Oh, okay.
She doesn't believe rumors.
Let's say Hazel doesn't want to hurt you. Others could change her mind.
I know, they all look so fancy, don't they, Pumpkin?
Honestly, who would stand to gain something from
Yes,
my
Dan,
death?
yeah. Who would stand to gain something from my death? I guess probably April? April's not a huge fan. Oh no, April trusts her journey, right? If I remember right, sorry. So Can we actually look? We can. Okay, cool. We can actually look in our Codex and stuff while we're waiting. Have we got anything about Hilda here? I mean, sure, like, Dajan doesn't like what's happened, but I don't think that means he's got any... Do you want to call April in the archives? I don't know, actually. I don't think it's gonna be April. Beryl, maybe? Like, have we got any information on Beryl particularly? I don't think we do we? We haven't met Beryl personally. We've heard. Let's have a look. Have I got some notes on me? I'm pretty sure I had some notes on me, but I'm not quite sure where we can see those notes. Maybe in the Codex? Yeah, I think maybe Hilda? Yeah. Hilda did press it for info as well. Yeah, I think Hilda's probably potentially the most likely one. Let's try it.
Look, I'm sorry, but actually Hilda could benefit from this.
What? What the hell did I ever do to her?
Nothing. But she's never liked me spending time with you.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, there we go. To win a confrontation, must make it to the final stage and win. If you in case of miss, the stage is repeated. In case of a miss during the final stage, it's repeated until the confrontation won or lost. Okay.
What a witch.
Yeah. She can be a bit of a bitch sometimes.
If I run, people will think I'm guilty and that I want to leave the Camarilla. But you can't leave the Camarilla.
Yes, we can.
Interesting. They're pronouncing it Camarilla rather than Camarilla, which is interesting.
Don't underestimate them. They've held out against the Cam for a long time now.
Do you realize what it would mean to really run away?
I just know what's gonna happen to you if you stay here.
But if I leave, they'll call for a blood hunt.
The blood hunt, education-wise. Make her believe you'll join her, so that's a horrible lie. Hazel wants her head. She needs to trust me. It's better than destruction. Let's talk about the blood hunt, I guess.
I know it's risky, but...
No, really? I could lose my head. Literally. You know how it goes. If I run, Hazel will unleash all the licks in the city on me. They'll destroy me.
The Anarchs could hide you.
Do you think so?
So the only one I can really is rhetoric, but I don't know. It's better than destruction. I think the Anarchs will help you is better than destruction. I mean, I've got a miss, so I think we could probably go with that. I don't think she'll believe that we'll join her personally, but licks are normally like it's like a vampire like rude word for like scrubby old vampires. Yeah, it's vampire for slag. Yeah. All right, let's go with the Anarchs, have you?
You have to believe me about the Anarchs. I know their leader, Saul. I've seen her help people in situations like yours. It's your only chance.
I could stay.
And be destroyed? Listen to me. Saul can help you.
I really think
can do this.
I really think the prince is gonna axe her, but
how do I go about this? Where do I go?
I'll go back to see the prince. That'll buy you some time. Don't waste a second. Don't go back to your office. You have to disappear right now.
We don't know actually yet, Kingsley. I guess we'll find out.
What are you going to say? You're risking everything for me.
Don't worry. Hazel has nothing on me. You're going to the Anarchs. I'm going to contact Saul. She'll come and get you at the club in Roxburgh.
Yeah, yeah, that's a good point. She's a club owner. That's a good point, yeah.
Is this not the first time you've done this?
I don't think we've got time for that.
You're right. We're doing this.
Cool. I wonder how that plays out. That's actually really interesting. I guess it can play out differently. Hindra, we're playing as Nation now. So I guess we go free again. I think we go choose our own stuff. From madness sometimes comes great clarity. A wise prince knows how to recognize this rare talent in their subjects and gives them the recognition that others deny them. Okay. So we got the same sort of stats system. What about disciplines? What we got? Dominate, obfuscate, and aspects. So we got like obfuscate allows us to turn invisible, which is very fun. There is no hunger cost. Mask of a Founder Fated. Later you can copy a uniform of a target. Interesting. Allows you to hide better. Interesting. Dominate, not dementia. Yeah, normally dementation was the Malcolm, right? Generally speaking. Dominate, let's have a look. Ability to command others, turn them into puppets. Dominate choices, +1 to dominate. So, I reckon we've already had Auspex a little bit, haven't we? So, should we do Obfuscate or Dominate? What do you reckon, folks? Reckon Dominate? Off you. Sneaky, Dominate. We got a couple for each. I could technically do one each, but the guy feels more commanding. I feel that Caleb's going to be about broken arms. Obfuscate because the venture is domination. Yeah, all right. Let's do Obfuscate, and then let's have a look. So we got physical, which is intimidation, and social we've already done. Let's do mental for 1 point there. And another point in psychology. How many points? I got 40. Security. To pick locks. Technology. I reckon a couple of points in technology. Let's do it. Let's be a tech vampire. Tech lady. That's what I was thinking. Yeah. We got security on M. Texting's on one, you can't use the net. Yeah, but we can't, but the humans can, right? So I assume we're going to be going to human areas very, very soon, so. Alright. So, I think we should probably...
Aisha, it's good to see you.
I'll wait till this is done, actually. I can say, we'll do our little competition. We've got a couple of copies of the game to give away, courtesy of Nakon.
Sweetie.
How was your reunion with Halsey?
Thank you, Hazel. Your gift was wonderful. You shouldn't have troubled.
You're welcome. We should never have kept you apart for this long.
Good evening, Delsin.
Good evening, Leisha.
No one's looking at her. Yes, I was thinking as well.
How are you feeling?
Are we thinking the same thing, I'm guessing?
Better and better since I got my little sugar fangs back.
Wonderful.
I haven't seen Richard yet. Does he know I've been released from the Institute?
No, I'm the prince. It was my decision. He is your psychiatrist, but you don't need his permission for everything.
He wasn't at the party, was he?
I'm searching for everyone who's still missing. Don't worry about him.
Thank you.
Leisha, I know I can be...
The way she talks with Leisha is very different,
For
isn't it?
4
Interesting.
years, I have been working to heal the city's wounds. You've already helped me avoid traps in the past.
I don't remember or say nothing. I'll say I don't remember, because that might give us some more context.
That was a long time ago, you know? I can barely...
You've helped me to foil conspiracies, make the right decisions for the domain. You're not like the other children of Malkav. Quentin King knew that.
The Mad King. I remember, yeah.
I had you released from the Institute because your premonitions are...
She treats her well because I think she needs her.
The most accurate. I wanted them to help me understand the Chantry's hand more clearly before we signed our agreement with them. But this alert changes everything. I need to understand what's just happened. Did you sense anything?
I can see that, Kingsley, yeah.
Possibly about what happened tonight?
Nothing at all. Lied to her. Or, yes, it's got nothing. Well, I think as far as we're concerned with our character, there's no reason to lie to the prince, is there? At this point.
I saw images, but they had nothing to do with this party. It didn't make any sense. It was a long, white hallway.
It's a little early for sure, but it's a good start.
I'm sorry, I can't be of more help.
Don't be
Thing is, as far as Leisha's concerned, there's no reason to
There's
lie to the prince, right?
Something else you can do for
We,
me.
the players, maybe, but
Your discretion can still be of use to me. I need to be sure that none of the members of my council are going to take advantage of the situation.
She doesn't trust them?
You don't trust them?
You can never be too careful. You and Delson are the only two people I trust entirely. The
Ooh, we
members
got another
of the
choice.
council have their council lodgings here. It gives them the impression that they have power.
Feel free to vote,
and
folks.
It means I can keep an eye on them. I'm going
Clicky,
to give
clicky.
you the key. Go and see if you find anything that could make me doubt their loyalty.
Wow, you guys are
Anything
cynical.
that might make
God
me
damn.
think there's something in the works.
All right.
Miss Drury burned the midnight oil to make sure this event was secret. I imagine there might be some evidence in the information she gathered. I need it.
All right. Consider it done.
You've never disappointed me, Leisha.
Never trust a
Please don't
prince.
start today. Until then, I hope to have found more information. But above all, don't share what we've discussed with anyone. I don't need more gossip.
Can I take Halsey with me?
Of course.
All right then. I'll be right
Yeah,
back.
no one's looking at Halsey. Like, even if they were, even if they were just being rude, your eyes would drop to the kid, I feel. "70% beast, really? Whoa.
I don't believe it.
We're obfuscating, yeah.
Lewd.
Lewd. So they were there with us when we made that decision. Interesting. Give in to the premonition or stay focused. Oh, let's give in to the premonition. Let's go ham. Let's go ham. Malkov, tell us.
That was intense. I have to be careful.
We got a trait. No, I can't see it yet.
Shit. They're gone.
Oh no, we actually missed the conversation. That's actually pretty funny.
Mom, I'm going to Ritz's to see if he has my teddy.
Okay.
Come and find me when you're done.
Let's see if Hazel...
So what did I get there? What was it? Under traits? Minus 20 to the next experience cost of the aspect of it. Oh, interesting. A new vision triggered by an uncontrollable curiosity in Leisha. Interesting. That's kind of fun. The beast is sated. Nom, 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 nom. That's our kid. So then, right. I have 2 copies of the game to give away. This is on the PC version, which is on the Epic Game Store. This is where I'm playing it currently. I have 2 copies of the game to give away, which they were very, very kind to Nakon to give me. To give to you folks. So, I think that we do a word giveaway. And I will just roll it, it'll be random. And we'll do it that way. So let me load up, let me dust off Nightbot. Let me wake up Nightbot and see if it still lives. You're right over there, Nightbot. Like, coughs up some dust. Yeah, I'm good, man. Alright, so, we use a keyword. So, subscribers will get no extra luck.
Lewd.
But I will say regulars get a little bit of extra luck. 'Cause I think that's probably the best way to do it, rather than someone just being in here for the very, very first time and doing it. So, I am weighting it towards, like, people who are here more often than... No, more often. And a regular is someone who's been here, I think, like, yesterday and the day before, that kind of stuff. Or people who've been here previously, they've subbed previously, that kind of stuff. So don't worry if you haven't been here for a while. I'm pretty sure that doesn't screw you over from this at all. Just FYI. It's just for people who've never been here before who might be waiting for competition. And that's nothing against lurkers. You count, as far as I'm aware, so don't worry about it. So, right. The keyword is going to be bucket. Am I sure? Yes, I want to send bucket. The keyword is bucket. So, if you would like to enter for... this would be the deluxe edition. We'll roll the deluxe edition first. If you would like a code for the deluxe edition on PC for the Epic Game Store for Vampire the Masquerade Swansong, please use the word bucket. Because, obviously, gotta have good old bucket. And then we'll roll. I'll give it a minute before we do that. Bucket, bucket, bucket. Again, just so people don't feel like completely scammed. If you are, first time in the chat, you are still able to enter. So don't feel like you can't. So just wanted to make that clear. Text bucket to win now. Text charged at 12p a minute. You will have a minimum of 5 texts. Do you remember those horrible little text things that people did? You remember you had to like text a number to get like a picture on your like terrible flip phone, and it cost like £3 or whatever. Terrible. You gave some biddies of your thoughts on the grill. Oh, sorry, no, what did you? Apologies. Can I scroll up in this? Oh, thank you for the biddies as well. The child is either hallucinating or she's always obfuscating. Yeah, it's interesting, and I kind of wonder how that plays out. Actually. Alright, is everybody entered who wants to enter? Using the word bucket, I'll place it again. Is everybody entered who wants to enter? This is for the deluxe edition. Just want to be sure. Okay, I'm going to roll it. Good luck, everyone. Colin! Congratulations, dude! Woo! Congrats, Colin! Nightbot lived. Nightbot coughs up dust. Able to do that. Congratulations, Colin. Yeah! Nice. Can I message you directly from here? I bet I bloody can't. Hold on, let me pull up the... Let me do this. Let me whisper you. Can I actually whisper you from here, or is it going to be really obnoxious? I think it's going to be really obnoxious, isn't it? Sorry, 2 seconds. Let me do it. Let me show the chat on this one. Swap to that. This is awesome, and I love the way it doesn't do this. I think you just click and push whisper. Yeah, you can, because I got the chat popped out. No, there we go. I got you. I got you. Hello. You got that, Colin? I want to make sure you got that, and then I can saw you.
Lewd.
Oh, thank you, Noble. Thank you very, very much. Stoily can spam delicious lewds again, as is correct. Borderlands 3 is free and epic. Damn, that's a good deal. Ah, you got it. Excellent, Colin. You got it? Good. Right. Congratulations again, Colin. Let me get you your deluxe key. Boop. Hold on. Make sure I'm not being stupid. Haha! Here, I have to look at boobies for a minute. Right. Where did I stick this? There it is. Boop. Sorry, you had to bear with me 2 ticks, folks. There you are, Colin. Congratulations. Alright, open floor. Folks, would you like me to roll the standard edition one as well? Right now? Did I ever stream Bloodlines? Yeah, Zan, like all the time. We've done like 7 or 8 streams of Bloodlines. You got it, Colin? Excellent. I'm going to close the window then. Surely good? Yeah, I've done it loads. Done it absolutely loads. Ask the boobs. Yeah, should we do it again? Okie dokie. Right, I shall roll again. We need a different keyword this time. We need a different keyword, otherwise it will try and roll on the same ones. And then Colin might win twice, and it'll be weird. So, this will be for the standard edition for the game. So this will be the standard. The deluxe obviously came with the DLC. The standard just with the flat-out game. The DLC is available on Epic Games Store, of course. It's not very expensive, to be perfectly honest. And if you like what you get, yeah, why not? Why not, eh? Right, let me dust off Nightbot again, see if I can make it do one more. You got another one in you, Nightbot. You got another one in you. Cough, cough, cough. Right. So, how do I, so, cancel giveaway. There we go. Right, new word. New word. The new word will be duckling. And I'll paste it in. It will be duckling, as in what Jeanette calls you. So, if you would like to be in with a chance of winning the standard edition on Epic Game Store of the game, please use the word duckling. Not fuckling, no. Quack. Alright, once again, please use the word duckling. I'll give it a minute before we go. Quack, quack, quack. You get bopped. I thought I love that's the bop and not the no horny one. Or maybe the sickos one. Yes. Don't worry, I'll poke the bot. I'll poke the bot. I'm like, come on, bot. Again, just so everyone's clear, it's the word duckling. If you would like to enter, please use that. Oh yeah, I've let the artwork up, haven't I? Yeah. There's loads of really, really good art. We've had some fantastic art. Oh, Robin, my love. Oh, Stardew Valley. Robin is clearly the best girl. I mean, Abby's good, but, you know, Robin. She's always my first love. Alright, okay. So then, I'm going to roll it. Good luck, everyone. Boom. Jaradan! Jaradan, congratulations. Congratulations. Yes! You have won a copy of the game. Let me find you, Jaradan. There you are. I shall whisper you. Jaradan, can you confirm you've got my whisper? I just want to confirm that you've got it and we're all good. And then I will send you the thing. Nightbot tried. Look, you know, Nightbot's old. Nightbot's old. It tries its best. It's a bit crusty around the edges now. We need to, like, you know, poke it and zap it with electricity to get it moving. But, you know, it's doing alright. Here we are. Alright, here you go, Jaradan. Right. You're welcome. And thank you, Nakon, for giving me the opportunity to do that, actually. That was very nice of them. You know, so it's due to them that we get to do that. So that was very nice of them. So there we go. Because they sent me a message. Obviously, I can't go into exactly what it all played out with. But they sent me a message like, "We will give you, you know, some copies of the game." I was like, bros, I fucking pre-ordered this shit ages ago. Like, it's a Vampire the Masquerade game. I was way ahead of you on that one. I said, but you know, if you can get me some codes to give away on stream, that'd be kind of cool. And they were like, "Yeah, man." I will. Don't worry. I'll pass on the lovely messages to them. I'll email them later and say so. Do you drop like $25 on Borderlands 3 DLC? Honestly, I actually really enjoyed Borderlands 3. I thought it was criminally unfunny, like absolutely criminally unfunny. But I did enjoy the actual gameplay. This is for Epic, yes, the Epic Game Store. It's only on Epic on PC, so. Right. I do have some more DLC for the soundtrack and a few other bits and bobs. I'm going to leave that for now. And we will do that, maybe next stream we do this. For those who own the game. So, you know. Right. Shall we get cracking? So let me go back to let me get my weird screen tab again so I can see what I'm doing. There we go. Perfect. I think that's what I wanted. Yeah. Right. Can you all see the game again? Can you see our lovely Leisha? Yep, excellent. Right then, shall we continue? So then, right.
Did Jara leave anything behind?
I guess we should look through the room first then. Leisha looks cool. Very Malky, like with the eyes. The time has come and so have I. Right. Where are you? Password equals arrival. Okay, so that's the computer then. By the way, As an IT guy, please don't do that. Please don't do that. There's no need to leave clues for your password around your room. This is how you lose valuable information.
Oh, this thing's old. Does she still use it?
Interesting. Examine.
A log with a list of everything that was checked for the party. Invoices, reservations, rentals.
That's my IT senses tingling there, Zen.
It's journeys. That could be of interest to Hazel.
Yoink. Okay, so it says arrival. So if you have a look at the a file claim document, okay. I got the master key. Oh right, that makes sense, right. What was it? It says arrival. I made an entire Pan's Labyrinth of puzzle sequences, including a Resi statue puzzle to locate my Steam password. It's a good system. How do you know the password to your account? Well, I have to find the green gem and the blue gem, and then insert it into the moose head. Then I rotate it 6 times. Then what happens? Well, then I go on an adventure. Thank you, Noble. Thanks for the biddies, man. Honestly, Echo, the amount of sticky notes I have to remove from fucking monitors with passwords on. Honestly. Oh, shit. I did not want to do that. There we go. Report submitted by Mr. Wu. NSTR. Night visit from Mr. Havel. Oh, sorry. Wait. Did they go by Mr.? Did I miss that earlier? Mr. Hazel Iverson, accompanied by Delson Coates on Tuesday. Report submitted by Mr. James, NSTR. Wife and child went to Costa Rica for 2 weeks. Night visit from Mr. Beryl Underwood on Thursday. Report submitted by Mr. Wu. Night visit from Mr. Beryl Underwood 2 times, Tuesday and Thursday. Report submitted by Mr. James. Family came home. Report submitted by Mr. Wu. Mr. Moore wants a little bit more privacy. Report submitted by Mr. James. Wife and child went to Costa Rica for 1 more week. Night visit by Mr. Beryl Underwood on Friday. Report submitted to Mr. Wu. Mrs. Moore left again the day she got back from the Costa Rica. The child is upset. Mr. Moore has trouble concentrating. Report submitted by Mr. James. The subject must be experiencing a conjugal dispute. Marriage issues. Grubby clothes. Something on... What's that? Unification Party. Summary of the individual files for the Hartford Chantry. Mr. Osborne, Regent of the Hartford Chantry. Ambitious and paranoid, extremely skilled in thaumaturgy, favours unification, but mentions escape routes to his private communions. In his private communications. To be monitored, visits Jefferson Library once a month. The Jefferson Library being the Chantry, right? The Chantry location. Ms. Wakefield, John Reese's child. She is a secretive mind control specialist who supports Mr. Osborne unconditionally, although he continues to be wary of her. She supports the unification to support the choice of her regent. Mr. Samuels, child of Upton Rowlands. This blue blood is pragmatic, well-versed in insurance finance. He is the head of a thriving business and seems to move to Boston on a part-time basis, residing at the Jefferson Library. Our intelligence indicates he is there to ensure the financial balance of the agreements to be signed, which he's in favour of. Mr. Fleming. He specialises in poison and is Osborne's personal bodyguard. He has been on several blood hunts and has recently moved to the library. We believe he is there to protect the warlocks in the event of a retreat. According to our sources, he is opposed to the agreement because he harbours a strong personal resentment towards Danger and Psycho. That's the chap with the hat and the glasses in the lobby. Oh, don't worry, I've got a drink here, one back. Thank you, though. Conjugal means sex. Mr. Vance has lived in Boston since the creation of the Hartford branch in Boston. Unknown sire. Specialised in high-level protection rituals. Little information available. Sorry, Ms. Vance, I should say, sorry. We need more time to research her background. Mr. Woods. Child of Deneb Osborne. Resides in Hartford. Is new to thaumaturgy, but shows very good skills in memory magic. Still under the authority of his sire. And therefore in favour of the agreement made with us. Mr. Green. Resides in Hartford. Child of Mrs. Wakefield. Nothing to report. Was embraced 2 years ago. Kept his family. His job as a research chemist. Interesting, he kept his family. Strange. That's unusual for Vampire. Report indicates he is pro-unification. Mr. Chen was selected by the Chantry to come to work at the Red Salon and conducts experiments. The Red Salon worries me a smidge, by the way. That's a very upsetting sort of thing. Is Pumpkin still doing sketches for the stream? I don't know, actually. I believe Pumpkin was reasonably busy last time, but if Pumpkin's around, it'd be worth asking. But he only feeds in blood banks. Interesting. Mr. Halstead was selected by the channel to come work at the Red Salon and conduct experiments on blood stabilization, specializes in blood storage rituals. The report indicates that she is... Oh, sorry, Ms. I did that again, sorry. Is rather reticent about the unification, afraid to share her knowledge, suspicious of Balston. List of vessels. Okay. Intelligence of the Hartford Chantry. In the 17th and 18th centuries, the thaumaturges were influenced throughout New England. They also experienced dark times, seeing their power erode over the years, primarily due to an encroachment of the Sabbat members from northern and western New England during this period. Some Elder Tremere believe that at least one of the major covenants allied with the Sabbat to bring about their downfall. Though few agree on which of the three major covenants was to blame. The loss of status suffered by the entire family is a wound that still runs deep today, and has led to their great dislike of the Sisters of Salem. Operating primarily out of a chapel in Hartford, the thaumaturges have been an ongoing competition with the Ventru coteries for dominance in the state, and they've been quick to exploit any opportunity. Thus, when the Prince of New Haven and Hartford came to them for help in the early 1900s, they graciously accepted. Wisely, they have not yet recalled the debt that the Ventru owed them, but that is likely to happen soon. Indeed, as a result of the unification agreement in Boston, the Chantry will greatly increase its political and economical clout over the Hartford domain. Within the Chantry itself, prestige is highly prized, and competition within the upper echelons of the hierarchy is so fierce that more thaumaturges are lost to internal strife than to past clashes with the Sabbat. This is largely due to the fact that Deneb Osborne, despite his understanding behaviour, jealously guards his position and makes it impossible for his apprentices to progress. Whenever a warlock seems to be on the verge of unlocking a new mystery, they are often replaced by a less talented one. Today, the Boston branch is mysterious and impenetrable despite our best efforts. We think it would be wise to require a visit to the Chantry as a sign of trust. Our intelligence reports numerous disappearances of mortals in the vicinity of the building, which, fortunately, has gone unnoticed.
This is what Hazel asked me to bring her.
Yeah, interesting. Nice little place. Oh yeah, of course, no toilets. They don't need them, will they? Alright, let's have a look at the computer. Oh, we can bypass it with... We can consult it first. It said the date of arrival, right? So the date of arrival is... password equals arrival. So, if we look at the Boston Codex and look at Jara... So, she arrived in Boston in 1841. Okay, I reckon it's that. So let's try that. Yeah. Yeah, sorry, no, but I've been hogging the pumpkin of late. Apologies. We hack it after we feel the passage, just to show dominance. Just hack it anyway. Conversations. Chaos Leto. Oh, wait, which way is it reading it up from down? Isn't it like an email? Miss Jory, I've already told you about my need to investigate the Quincy Market case. I know you disagree with my theory, but an aborted attack on the prince is not to be taken lightly. Could you please reconsider your position? Caius, I never reconsider anything without new evidence. If you have any, please send it to me. And not on a computer. You know how I feel about them. As you wish. Miss Jory, I picked up a signal that appears to be an unauthorized outbound call. Could you come see me as soon as possible so I can give you the details? Did you try to access my computer? No. I can't imagine anyone would be able to hack into your computer since you change your password every 3 days. No. The less said about the password thing, the better, okay? But never mind. Besides, I thought you prefer handwritten notes. That's not something I'm willing to joke about. Subject, that's enough. I know you ordered my computer to be searched. To alter the print. You don't have to monitor me like this. What good am I to you if you don't trust me? Jara, if someone is trying to search your computer, believe me, the order didn't come from me. I have every confidence in you, and I urge you to have the same confidence in me. Finally, in the future, I'd appreciate if you did not make such sweeping accusations without proof. If you have any concerns, please come speak to me. Sincerely yours, your Prince, Hazel. I rely on myself to protect what needs to be protected, and I have my own way to keep myself safe under undue curiosity. Sophia, it's precisely 10 PM. I'm heading to the party, and I'm leaving Caius Lita in charge. You know the procedure. Let everyone know. Have a good night. Recent secure transmissions. Interesting. .847 code G5. Okay. Is that Jara, maybe? What this? Jara, I'd like to give you this bond that you've been waiting for so long, but I can't bring myself to condemn you to my situation. But don't be afraid. I'll never think to abandon you, Jara. Never. We're bound together. We are one. Since that first night, that first instance, nothing can ever keep us apart. Okay. Interesting. Alright, I guess we have a look around. Go to Halsey to investigate other members of the Primary Gen. Yeah, we should fucking rummage through everyone's shit. It's like the rules, right? Honestly, I see the idea from you sounds like fun anyway, dude. Like, why not? That sounds cool. The fall London's direct result of a near-decade-long hack of the ShrekNet by the NSA. Oh, really? That's upsetting. The ShrekNet was a cool idea.
Nobody here. I'm going to be able to take a look around Dijon's.
Interesting. Can vampires play musical instruments like that? Could they use blood to then like simulate air? I guess they could, because they can do that with smoking, right? To simulate breathing. So I guess they could do with an instrument. I would assume so. Man really likes his music. I can respect that. Maybe he's from New Orleans, maybe?
Tarot cards. How fun. The Emperor, the Chariot, Temperance. Easy. Dijon is thinking about taking a trip.
Vampires move there just to speak. Yeah, I assume so, yeah. The Blush of Life. Yeah, that was it, yeah. What's this? A Polaroid. Restores 2 willpower. Interesting. Okay. By the way, I'm really liking this so far, just FYI. This is good. Then again, I love lore-heavy vampire stuff, so, you know, this is right up my street anyway.
The Salem Gazette.
September the 4th, 2019. The City Council has found a new home for the Sisters of Salem at the Salem Library, in recognition of the organization's work in sharing and supporting our local history. While many know the group thanks to their annual organisation of their Hallowmas and the Mighty Dead and Martyr celebrations, what's less known is the implications of with people in need throughout the year. They host newcomers to the area, troubled youth and older citizens who are isolated. The Sisters of Salem have an extensive network of volunteers, and they are joined by about a dozen new members each year. Our community should be proud of the unity and mutual support shown by all of our fellow citizens, from the participation in the celebrations to their participation in the social and cultural volunteering done by this organisation, declared the Mayor after the City Council meeting. And she was also very proud to announce that her spouse had joined the Sisters of Salem the previous month. Inauguration planned for tonight at the Salem Library, by invitation only. But they're schlampires. You're going to get the bites. Nom nom nom. The game's really neat. Not what I expected. There's inspiration, but I thought it was going to be like a text adventure. Yeah, I think a lot of people did. I think this is probably better described as like, what, a point and clicker, but without the point and clicking? Like that sort of feel, like the adventure game feel, right? The rest is mechanical. They still have decorative lungs inside, so they aren't solid. That's actually true, yeah. That's true. Guardian Ravens. Cauldron. You need a cauldron. I need a raven, corn, raven droppings, straw. Blood magnet. Magnet, bowl, blood. Concealment ritual. Knife, candles. Fresh bird's blood, skull, white candle wax. Illuminated trial. Candles, white satin ribbon. Have the seen prey beforehand. The prey must not go underwater or across a body of water. Annoying. Restoration. Candles and skulls. Own blood and sacrificed animal. Sacrificed. Yeah, there's Tremere stuff here. There's a lot of details in like the items around the rooms and stuff. Like there's a lot.
Just like New Orleans. This is definitely Dijon's place.
Just a fucking. There's a gator up there. Hello. Chomp. The region for blood magnet. Blood. Magnet. I don't know what I was expecting. Literally, right?
A bird. Dead.
Interesting, we got us a working mirror. What's interesting, it's a... Looking at this, it looks like a replication of the scene, not a strict, like, reflection tech. It's redrawn the scene in lower resolution. That's very cool. I do love me some fucking mirrors in games. You know me and mirrors in games. I do love me some mirrors. Like it. Good stuff. Alright. There's a Nif.
This knife has blood on it.
It's unhygienic. Alright, something else in here? Can I do that? Okay. Did I check everything over here as well? I think so. Alright, I think we've thoroughly searched the room. Let's leave for now. Oh, what's that? Do we do that? Yeah. Whose room's this one? Oh, this just leads back up here. Okay. So we've done... There's 2 rooms on this side that we've done, I guess. Looks like someone was digging something out. It does a little bit, doesn't it? This one's jammed. Kind of looks like Deadly Prem 2. It does have that look to it, doesn't it? Yeah.
Shit. Locked from the other side.
It's mildly inconvenient. I guess I'll jog my way around. There is alternate costumes and stuff, but I don't quite know how to access them yet. I'll have to look into that. So next time we do this. Alright. Boop. Man, if anything, I'm just happy to get my teeth into some new vampire content.
I'm sorry, I can't let you through.
Rude.
If I can do anything to help, let me know.
Hazel told me to keep a low profile here. This area is reserved for the prince and her primogen.
Okay. Can we obfuscate here? I wonder how we do that. I can use Auspex, but it's always great to get sucked into memory wood.
Shit. Hilda's in her office. She's going
Oh, there we
to
go.
see me.
Obfuscate. Unseen passage allows you to move around without being safe. In this state, it's not possible to physically interact with the environment. You may, however, stealthily read a document. Stealage. Cool. What, I have 0 balls and obfuscate? I don't think. I got 2. Oh, that's weird. When you hover over it, it removes the stats. That's unusual. Must be a little display bug. We got the stealth far too.
I shouldn't get too close. She might be able to sense me.
So we can read things. What books has she got? Legends of Jazz. I like to think her like books are full of weeb shit. Like she got like Attack on Titan and some other stuff up there. It's interesting that she's got like simulated daylight in here. I think that would bug her. I wonder if the mirror gives us away. Like, because the obfuscate is not showing on the mirror. Or that could just be a kinky bathtub. Nice. She got like 1 dress. Yeah, that's what I like to wear. You must forgive me. I admit I went too far. This is 1926? I admit I went too far, you left me no choice. You don't understand what's going on inside me. I can't stand the thought of you watching me grow old. Imagine you have to go on alone without me after I'm gone. I don't want to just tell you that I could die for you. I want you to be able to show everyone that I died for us. I know you're angry. I understand you're risking your neck if I keep urging you to make me your partner for eternity without permission. So ask for it. If you love me, I beg you, ask for it. Or I'll end up dying anyway. Because without you, life will be no interest anymore. I know that. Hilda, I love you, and you're the only one who could let me add forever to it, for real. You're mem. Ah, I guess they used to get on a bit better than they do currently. I can drop my... It won't let me drop it, so I can't interact with it. Right. I was wondering if I could, like, be sneaky, but I can't. I actually have to, I wonder how close I can get. So, curator of the Roseman Society, we would like to confirm that the engraving The Battle of the Plains has arrived intact, to our great satisfaction. This acquisition also makes us confident that our future transactions will be fruitful. We are most appreciative. Okay. Okay, I don't think there's anything else in here, barring her computer. I don't think we do anything while she's, Oh? Oh, that's... I guess it's... they're her paintings. She's signed on the back. Cool. Alright, let's go outside. Beryl. Oh? Who's she painting over and over? I'm not sure, actually. Yeah, Auspex and Obfuscator are our two skills. I can open the drawer. I didn't think I could. You mean the one by the computer? It wouldn't let me if that's the one you mean. Dear Mr. Underwood, here is the report you requested. Attached you'll find all the documents able to gather. Unfortunately, I was able to collect much useful information about Miss Feng's time in China, but it may have been the most interesting period of life. May not have been the most interesting period of her life. A fairly typical education, exactly what I expected of the upper class. What is less expected is shortly after her arrival in the US, she was admitted to the economics department of MIT. This was in large part to her publication on the blue economy, which led her to join the Diora ratification project on the Indian Ocean. At the same time, she defended her dissertation on blue biotechnology, which I recommend you read in its entirety. You can imagine that someone of her ilk was highly sought after. She was wooed by major multinational companies before she even graduated. However, she refused all their offers and instead founded her own startup, Newman Feng's Blue Tech. From one round of fundraisers to the next, the company quickly became a reference to any group that was looking to make over their image to appear a little greener. If you browse their website, you'll quickly realize how important many of their clients were. As for more confidential information, I learned that several governments, in particular Luxembourg and Canada, recently reached out to her. For the moment, it's only a matter for advice and informal discussions, but the speed of which she has broadened her influence is highly impressive. My conclusions regarding her are the following. She is brilliant. One might imagine she is an idealist, while her actions do seem to be guided by an ideological perspective. She's extremely pragmatic in integrating herself to the upper echelons of society. What's more, she has a true business acumen, as her startup is one of the most successful in the country. You have every reason to take an interest in her. I can set up a meeting with her if you'd like. Yeah, we're invisible at the moment. Dear Sir, Ms. Iverson Ms. Iverson is honoured to invite you to the Grand Unification Party in the presence of representatives of the Hartford Chantry. Your presence at these festivities is requested by the events of September the 4th at 11 PM at 1 International Place, Boston. Nice. Dear Mr. Underwood, as agreed, here is our payment. Thank you for your confidentiality. You indirectly contribute to one of our greatest forensic discoveries of all time. If you by any chance still have any bloodless bodies in good condition to offer us, please let us know. Wait, what? Why is he giving corpses to him? Wait, no, but you had an ad? Bruh.
Lewd.
Right. Fixed it. What's in here then? Anything here to muck around with? Did you miss anything? No, we've been looking around. We've been checking out some notes. Nothing overly suspicious in here so far.
The speculative news from... Oh, he's about as fun as his reading material.
Oh my god, look at his wardrobe. It's the same fucking shirt. Yeah, he's one of those kind of guys. He has a certain thing he likes, I guess.
Ugh, these suits. Barrel's as dead outside as he is inside.
Yeah, but this is where his bookshelf is nothing but, like, non-stop, like, NTR hentai. And you're like, oh my god, what the fuck? Alright. Whoop. Alright. There's a couple of other doors to check out. Hey, Faye, how you doing? Good to see ya. It has been ages. NTR ugly bastard. Yeah, literally, right. I like all of our characters so far. All of them seem really fun. Richard.
Richard's apartment.
Wow, fancy.
He didn't change a thing, as usual.
Ooh. Oh yeah. She's obfuscating as well. You can see the far too. Contemplate.
Richard always liked masks, like all children of Malkov. I see guilt. Richard often asked me.
Decent apart from cash problems. Oh no, no new games. Oh. But you finished all your uni work for the summer, so that's always nice. You got any nice plans? You gonna like have some good old relaxing now? Let's have a look. Dear Dr. Dunham, as instructed, I prepared the donors for you listed at the unification party. They'll be ready for you to pick up at 9 PM. Shut it! At the Red Salon. I think your guests will be impressed by the quality of the vintages you're offering them, and I hope they'll fully appreciate we hope they will fully appreciate the fruit of your labours. Can I not drop my... I can drop my obfuscate now, in here, because there's no one else here. Archived Confidential Report of 1978.
He must be hiding somewhere else.
Quiet you! Unknown origin. 30 members of the court caught in a sudden collective panic for several minutes. Quentin King, our prince, called for an investigation. Closed without any conclusive findings in 1988, after a prescribed 10 years of investigation.
No, he's not there. Where are you, Mr. Teddy?
Unknown origin. The servants of Provincial Apartments began to hum the same song for 1 hour. Oh, excuse me. Began to hum the same song for 1 hour. Quentin King, our prince, called for an investigation. Closed without any conclusive findings in 1988 after 10 years. Okay. October 31st. Unknown origin. The servants in all the prince's quarters all laughed hysterically for 1 hour. Quentin King, our prince, called for an investigation. Closed without any conclusive findings in 2009 after 10 years of investigation. Hazel, our prince, reported feeling sudden and brief mental intrusion during her speech. Hazel, our prince, called for an investigation. Closed after investigation. Report delivered in person.
Where are you, Mr. Teddy?
Unknown origin. A feeling of an imminent death was felt by several members of the court, lasting several minutes. The prince calls an investigation and closed after the report was delivered. October 31st. Servants in the Provincial apartments began vomiting for several minutes. The vessels presented experienced uncontrollable crying fits throughout the night. Hazel, our prince, called for an investigation.
Mr. Teddy.
Insert floppy disk. We don't have a floppy disk. So look around. Examine.
Only Richard would still use that.
It's a pretty Bunyan PC. Please insert a storage medium. So we need to find a disc. See if we can find us a floppy disk.
He must be hiding somewhere else.
What's in there? Search.
Maybe I'll find a way to read it.
Floppy disk. Hello, Meg. You alright? Alright. Kiddo, I was trying to look for the bag. Related to Vampire, in fact, we do have some Vampire-related merch in the store. Or is a vampire, I should say. So there's nothing else here, but let's have a look at... Oh, I can't search anything. What are you looking for, kiddo?
So, did you find your teddy?
No, not yet. I'm not sure he's here. What about you? Did you finish your job for the prince?
Yes, I found.
Yeah, it's a Twitch plugin, dear God.
Interest to Hazel.
It makes
Does
some
that mean we're
things pop
going
up.
back to see the prince then?
I'm not done yet.
Not quite, Pumpkin.
Sorry, Pumpkin.
I want to take another look around. You wait for me here, but be good.
I will.
Apart from work, apart from just work, video games, exercising again, hopefully, and some photography. Oh, that sounds alright. Birthday massacre tickets. Want to go see them live, or? It is indeed noble. High risk bathtub. Yeah, that's like the kind of bathtub you can have bad time in. Alright, let's use this flaccid disk on the computer then.
No, he's not there. Where are you, Mr. Teddy?
Floppy disk, honestly. Dear Ms. Iverson, as per your request, Mr. Underwood came to the Red Salon to carry out a review in view of the collaboration with the Hartford Tremere. We can confirm that the production can triple if we expand our operations into our basement. I think it'd be wise to create a reserve and allocate only 1/3 of our production to Hartford. We'll also provide a temperature-controlled storage area for this purpose. As for your more practical questions, please do not include the formulas I have been able to work out in your dealings. Mr. Underwood also feels that we need to keep them in secret in order to keep the advantages in this agreement. We both feel that convincing them to send Tremere to Boston to perform the blood stabilization test. This is really sorry. It's broken up in a quite weird way. We both feel that convincing them to send the Tremere to Boston to perform the blood stabilization test would be a better alternative. As for the industrialized production of more than 400 units per week, I prefer to err on the side of caution. I'm able to produce everything alone in my laboratory. Aiming for more at the start would require it to move, and I hope to get us notice for new supply for raw materials. I hope you've provided us with the missing information in your discussions on this agreement, which, in addition to the great giant step forward, will make it possible for science, will undoubtedly be the dawn of a new Boston under your reign. Okay.
Richard must have had a breakthrough, if Hazel's interested in it.
Alright, I guess we keep having a nosy around. This might be all we can search for now.
Ugh, impossible. It's locked.
The only one I feel that we didn't have a chance to look into was Hilda's room, because we couldn't obviously had to check the PC or whatever. I guess with a high level, obviously, we could have potentially done something, but I don't think we could have done that very easily. But... No, we can't. And I can't turn it off, so no. So I think we're limited with this one. Unfortunately. Unless we can see something with Auspex, maybe? I didn't consider that. Should we have a look around with Auspex? Can't see anything. At least nothing obvious. Did I check by the bed? I think I did actually, yeah. Is this a remake? No, it's a brand new game. I read that message already, but this is a brand new game. Vampire the Masquerade Swansong came out today, in fact. It's like a story-based adventure game. It's probably the best way to describe it, from what I've seen so far. Old man yells at child. Yeah, Twitch is pretty hardcore with that now. Without supporting anything, should I buy this as a fan of World of Darkness? As a fellow fan of World of Darkness, I've been thoroughly enjoying it. And just to clarify, like, I bought this with my own money. Like, this wasn't, they didn't give me a copy of the game to, like, play. While this is a sponsored stream, like, I paid for this myself, like, ages ago, like, and I've been thoroughly enjoying it. You know, it's my own money on the line here, so yeah, I've been having a great time, but I like this kind of game. I like the slower paced, talky kind of stuff with Vampire as well. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's fun to, like, brutalize people in the street with a big club or a big floppy arm. Bonk. But this has been very enjoyable. No worries, fellas. Alright, I'm actually probably going to stop here for this evening, folks. Because it's a lot of reading stuff, and it makes my voice is starting to go a little bit. And to make sure I can have a proper voice for tomorrow, we'll probably park it around here. I hope everyone's had a really nice time. Honestly, I thoroughly enjoyed myself. This has been really good. It's really nice to play something vampire related, story driven again. Honestly, it's been a good time recently to be a vampire fan. Blood Hunt's come out. There's been a lot of fun. This is good. You've had the visual novels as well, like Coteries. Been some really nice stuff. Hello, Meg. Look at you, like a long sort of rodent-y sausage, aren't you? Look at you. Somebody wants food, and preferably not my finger this time with any luck. So thank you very much, everyone, for watching. I hope you all thoroughly enjoyed it. We will be streaming more of this, obviously, because this wasn't just a one-off, like, advert stream. I am going to continue doing this. I will leave the plugin as well. I'll actually check with them. I assume they won't mind. But I'll leave the plugin in, because I think the plugin's kind of cool, personally. What do you all think? I thought the plugin was great. I think it adds something fun to it. Like, a bit of interaction stuff, which is quite nice. I thought it was nice. But, yeah. Do I have any plans to stream Prey 2017? I do, actually, Fiki. Yes, I do. I already own it, though, if you're talking about the Epic Game Store thingy. But, yeah, I've already got it. But, yes, I do. I would like to. Plugin was cool. Plugin was great. Yeah. How much did the game cost? It was £35, I think it was, for the deluxe edition, I believe. And maybe it was like 30 for the regular? The plugin's great. If you want to make your own choice, don't let it stop you. Nah, it's fine. I don't mind. I mean, hell, like, the thing is, though, I'm streaming, right? I'm streaming with y'all. Like, if I was going to play by myself, I'd just play by myself, right? Like, I think it's more fun if we make some decisions. Like, why not? It's like Let's Plays, isn't it? It's like, let us play. Yeah, let's play together. It's half the fun. There's a point where the percentage didn't round off, was a bit rough. Yeah, like, I imagine there's a bit of teething trouble on some of the bits, but yeah, I think it's right. Cool beans. Thank you, everybody. It's been a blast. So do take care of yourselves. What's going on? And, yeah, with that, I will park and say, catch you later, innit? Cheers all. Do take care. Have a wonderful evening. Mwah.